Aloha. Happy Black Friday, happy Aloha Friday, etc., etc. Whatever you're doing today. I hope you're having a good one. We're back tonight. Oh, that's an echo. Let's fix that. We're back tonight with some Kerbal Space Program. So if hello Twitch. We'll be getting started shortly. I was up against the wall here trying to get some stuff situated for the stream tonight. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We have some new additions to the soundboard, and I know everybody's going to like, hey, Goyas. Hello, Rilip. Hello, everybody. So nice to see so many friendly faces here already. Do you guys want to hear? You guys want to hear what's new on the soundboard? I bet you do. We're gonna start. Hold on, you guys will get a kick out of this. This is my face. Oh no. Don't be like that, guys. Come on. Yeah, that's me. I'm bald. I get it. Listen, if it was up to me, I don't know what kind of hairstyle I would have. I feel like having not had hair for so long, the idea of having hair, like I've got that stupid Bob Ross looking wig. Oh, cat's back on the desk again. Okay, hey buddy. Just plop down there, and I still need to get everything situated here. I want to be able to read chat while I'm playing. So hey, how about we get the tablet set up? Ooh, I can earn 2% cash back when I purchase, I guess, whatever. I don't know. When you purchase things you need, I guess. Now let's log in here. Okay. Also, KSP is loading in the back. The broadcast you were watching has ended. Okay, thank you. Can we... How do we go back? What the heck? Dude, this is why I only use PC, because trying to work a tablet is like miserable. I am the Cheez-It Man. Hello. Your cat is chilling on top of your computer. Yeah, he did that one time, and he actually shut off the PC in the middle of a stream. So I had to put some stuff up there to like block off the button. I don't know who thought that it would be a good idea to put the power button on the top of the case. That's just silly. Okay, how the heck do I look at my live channels? This is no, I don't want to watch. Oh god, I feel like an old man right now, like a boomer trying to figure out how to work this dang tablet. Where are my grandkids? They know how to use these things. Okay, your live channels. Just get a dang. I just need to get a second monitor. This is outrageous. Okay, following. Yes. There we go. Okay. You're worrying about that? Because he does it a lot. Yeah, I mean, he did it one time. It hasn't been a problem since, although he does take up a lot of real estate on the desk, which is a little frustrating because I have a keyboard here. Okay, so yes, the game. We're here to play some Kerbal Space Program. Also, I am the Cheez-It Man. I did see that you followed in between streams, so thanks a lot. We'll give you one of these.
Excellent!
And okay, so you've heard one soundboard. I'm gonna save the rest for a little bit later. Also, chat, you're not gonna believe it. My mother-in-law threw out most of the dark meat again. She actually did that. My wife saved like a little plastic container like this big, and the rest I guess just went in the garbage. I'm suspecting she may have done it to spite me. This may be an am I the asshole type post situation. Okay, what were we doing? I think we had a rescue mission lined up. Like I had started a prediction, and then we switched mission, so I had to refund it. So let's go ahead. Let's get that prediction going now. while we wait for our launch window here. Yeah, it does suck, Goyas, because apparently I'm the only one in the family that likes dark meat. It's like, well, why don't you just get a turkey breast? You don't have to get a whole dang bird if you're not going to eat most of it. This is insane. So we're going to do a prediction. We'll let it run because it's probably going to be a bit before we get up there. So we'll let it run for 10 minutes. That'll give everybody time. People just showing up can vote. So if for those of you who don't know KSP very well, we're going to be doing a rescue mission. We're going to be going up here to meet with a stranded Kerbal. I did not strand this Kerbal. This is a game mission that has been generated for me. And they can come in 3 different flavors: pilot, which I like; scientist, which I like; and engineer, which I do not like. And you can vote or predict which one of those 3 you think I'm going to get. So here we go. Oh, I did design the rescue ship, right? Take another look at that before we just launch it. I'm feeling good about tonight. You've gotten almost all... Well, this is, again, this is a new save, so I don't know if it's... If there's like a save by... Wait, does anybody know what this like little black thing is off to the side here? That's weird. Whatever. Let's get the rescuer loaded up. And yeah, we had gotten a lot of engineers. I think we got 1 scientist that I then promptly killed. Can't remember exactly what happened with that one. It basically ruined the last run. All right, how does this work? So this launches, we drop the boosters, we switch to the actual tank, and then we just drop all the parachutes at once. I'm through screwing around with those. All right, so we're gonna be sending up Valentina. Let's hop out. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. So much stuff happened yesterday on Thanksgiving. I thought it was gonna be a relatively quiet day, just me chilling at home. But I ended up talking to my sisters for like 4 hours. And they may be watching. Hello, sisters. One of them's not because she's at work, but the other one might be. So if you're here, if you know how to use chat, feel free to make your presence known before I start going off on a rant. All right, Valentina in the rescuer, no bill. Let's launch. So for launches, we now have... Let me make sure I'm hitting the right key here because I don't want to screw this up. We got to double check. Soundboard. Okay, bald is 5. All right, here we go.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
Let's go. Push the Whopper button, Valentina. She pushed it. It's all good. Anyway, I was telling my sisters about how I shared in the chat how my dad and his siblings sold off the family farm in Central California, despite the fact that we had offered to like move out there and pay rent and like manage the whole thing. And they were like, oh yeah, he did do that. What an asshole. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Who does that? I guess it wasn't just him, it was like everybody. And then we bonded over the fact that basically my entire extended family is a bunch of rednecks. And it made me a little sad. And I'm glad I didn't fall into that trap. Or maybe I did. Maybe I'm secretly a redneck and I don't even realize it. I mean, what does Jeff Foxworthy say about what it takes to be a redneck? He would know better than I would. Okay, this thing's a little silly now that I'm looking at it. We're just basically running off solid fuel here. We're actually gonna run out of liquid fuel. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Hold it. Hold it. Come on, Valentina, you can do this. Yeah, wait, this thing's... I think we need an extra fuel tank in the middle. This thing's a little off balance. Star Redneck Shard. You might be a redneck if you stream on Twitch. Here's your sign. That's the other guy. I don't remember that guy's name. He's not as popular. And then there's a Ron Tater Salad White who just does that. Fuck me. Who does that same spiel about how his alias is Tater Salad because the cops busted him for drinking one time, I guess. I don't know the whole story. This isn't, we're not even gonna get the orbit chat. God fucking damn it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're
Okay,
fine.
whatever. This
They're
thing's not
really
super
fine.
expensive, so we can just launch again.
Never understand.
And Valentina's gonna be just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and scrub this one. We'll just point retrograde now. And we'll just slow it on down. Does not seem ideal. Yeah, no. When your entire middle stack gets blown up by your boosters, that is not ideal. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that. I think we just need to throw an extra fuel tank in the middle. And that should keep everything nice and okay, well, we're out of fuel now, so hopefully this doesn't crash. I guess worst case scenario, we have Valentina bail out and use her parachute. So yeah, it could have been much worse. It could have crashed into the capsule and killed Valentina, which is almost a game over because somehow, I don't know how Valentina keeps dying. I guess we send her out in these untested crafts and she's our test pilot, so she knew what she signed up for. Maybe get some science. I don't think there's any science up here I don't already have. Unless you mean like hop out now, which I guess we can do. Yeah, all right, we'll grab some of the EVA science from upper atmosphere. Good call, Rip. You know what happened? She didn't push the Whopper button. 70% of the time, the Whopper is served cold. You gotta push the Whopper button, or your Whopper's gonna be cold. I'm gonna pop the chutes now, so I don't have to worry about it. Because we've had issues in the past with this design. It is not ideal. Go over here. Yes. All right. Everything looks good. Did anything exciting happen today? It is Black Friday. Anybody go shopping? I feel like I heard I heard that like people don't really do Black Friday anymore because Black Friday has just been stretched out so far. Like people did Black Friday shopping in October and now there's nothing. There's no longer a reason to actually go out. Urban Venture bought a fridge. Wow. For your new castle or just to replace the one in your current castle, which you keep saying is extremely dilapidated. Dude, this house saga has been going on for so long. It makes me concerned for when I buy a house. All right, we're gonna turn off SAS here. We'll just let it find the natural equilibrium. Okay, that is not, that's not what we want. We could do something like that. Oh boy. It does not like this at all. Holy moly. Wait, it's been 2 weeks now? What do you mean it's been 2 weeks now? I thought it's been like a long time now. Oh god damn it. Thank God for pilots. Ooh, that could have been really bad. So that happened, I guess. Oh, you're moving in 2 weeks. Okay, there we go. So that, chat, is why we have parachutes for the pilots. Why did that happen? Who knows? Drogue chutes didn't open because we were going too fast. Why were we going too fast? I don't know. No reason. Philip says, I took my parents to the airport. I've never done the Black Friday thing. People are too crazy. 30% off is not worth your life. That's what you say. Maybe 30% off is worth your life. I mean, have you seen the size of the TVs they're making now? Imagine watching this stream on a 6-foot long TV. And yeah, it was a pretty nice save if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, now we have to deal with the like silly hang glider mechanics of the Kerbal parachutes. Take me down, please. I'm really glad I checked back in because I was gonna look at Twitter on the way down. And then I was like, you know what? Let me keep an eye on this one in case something goes wrong. You don't have any rooms big enough for such a thing. For a 6-inch TV. Yeah. Lives in a birdhouse. A 6-foot TV? I mean, it's diagonal, so it's not quite 6 across. Well, how do they measure TVs now? Because they're not square. They used to be square. Now they're rectangles, which honestly is better. I don't know why TVs were ever square to begin with. Probably some kind of technical limitation with the scanning and the cathode ray tubes and stuff. You'd have to sit like 40 feet from it. You wouldn't have to. Probably be a good idea. If you guys are wondering what I'm looking at my TV, which is like tiny. Unfortunately, I don't think, much like Rilip, we don't have room for a bigger TV. Oh yeah. Come on down to Kerbal, where we're gonna do some hang gliding at the beach. You're gonna watch shooting stars. We're gonna spend some time in a sauna as it re-enters the atmosphere at 800 meters per second. Whee. Has anybody made like a Kerbal Space Program Pilot Wings thing? I feel like that could be a lot of fun. For those of you who don't know, Pilot Wings was a game from the 90s, I guess? The early 2000s? I actually don't know. Okay, have we splashed down yet? Okay. Well, we can at least recover Valentina. Way to go, Valentina. You survived that like a champ. And we're gonna recover you. Really did the math. Last time you bought a TV, you bought a 720 because you can't even see 1080 difference at the distance we watch. Yeah, it's like watching on your phone. Or when I'm at work, I shrink the screen, the like video screen down to like the bottom left corner. It's about the size of a phone screen. If I try to watch it in 1080p, it looks like garbage because it's so like scaled down or whatever. All right, I guess we gotta wait for another oh no, we can go for Midgar. Or is that the guy we were going for initially? Urban says I could challenge me. Okay, I challenge you to make a Pilot Wings thing in KSP, I guess. Whatever that entails. I don't actually know. I guess there would be like, you have like a little plane you fly around and you gotta fly through an obstacle course. You could like shoot a rocket up and then jump out and then like parachute around through an obstacle course. Just a lot of obstacle courses, honestly. All right, we're gonna try this design. That's gonna give us hopefully more control. We're also going to tone down the thrust to weight because wait a minute. Oh, that's not right. You're telling me this is only getting a 1.2 thrust to weight? How were we going so dang fast last time? All right, get in there, Valentina. Let's go. Going for another one. Oh, urban measurement. No, I meant see the difference between 720 and 1080p. Yeah, but you edit videos for a living. So you have like an eye. It would be like somebody challenging me to like make a spreadsheet. But instead of using V lookups, I use index match or something. Like, you can't tell the difference unless you can. And it functionally makes no difference to the common person. Or you're gonna be like, oh, well, you see, I did this using a macro with Visual Basics. And the person's gonna be like, okay, cool. You have to be fairly far away to see the difference on a big screen. I don't know that I could spot tax fraud. I mean, well, I guess if I looked at the financials, I could probably tell you something was up. I'd be like, hey, your tax rate is looking a little sus there, buddy. I did the math. You should be paying way more than 0. Urban was having this debate today. You were buying a fridge, but you were debating about televisions. Okay. Again, I was at work today, so I didn't get a chance to go shopping. Not that I would, because I basically never leave the house unless I'm forced to. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I know it makes me a little weird. People are gonna be like, oh, you're like a hikikomori. I'm like, yeah, I mean, kind of, except I have a job, which I think if you're if you're like a shut-in, you don't typically have one. Hi, Emmykins. So Emmykins, have you heard the new soundboard bits yet? Or do I have to replay them? I've been waiting to buy all the stuff for the house until today. Smart move. If you're not even moving in for 2 weeks, I guess, yeah, there's no rush. No reason to buy a bunch of stuff you can't even use yet. All right, let's go ahead and push up our apoapsis a little bit and then cut the engine there. So let's see where our target is. Set as target. Let's push that up. Just keep going. Push it up. Clean separate. Yeah, that time it was a little more clean because what had happened was the last time I didn't have enough fuel in the central stack area. I don't know what you call that. The central stage, the central fuel tank. And so I didn't have enough gimbaling because I had to throttle down the engine so I didn't run out of fuel. So I was just on the SRBs. And then I didn't have enough gimbaling to like do anything. It screwed me up. Chorus stage, there we go. That's a much better name for it. I always call it a stack for some reason. I think the stack is like the whole thing though. It's like, oh, we stacked the rockets on top of each other, so it's called a stack. We're very scientific around here. All right, here we go. Now we've switched to the little rocket that could. Also, I see we're raising our apoapsis considerably. We maybe not do that. And this, yeah, okay, so the previous design simply did not have enough delta V. That was the issue. Also, chat, I know I've been telling you guys about oxygen not included, but I'm gonna tell you more tonight because I got a lot of work done yesterday while I was on the phone with my sisters. I think I'm almost to the point where I can make a cooling loop with the steam turbine and everything. I probably could have done it before, but I had no need. Ooh, that game. Yes, Goyas, that game. It's not nearly as frustrating as RimWorld because there's no stupid bullshit RNG stuff that the game throws at you. It's every problem in that game is solved with like using your brain. You're like, oh, the base is getting too hot. Cool it down. I don't have enough oxygen. Make more oxygen. I'm running out of coal. Start a hatch farm or switch to a different power source. Oh, my duplicates are all going crazy because they're stressed out. Build some rooms that give them a higher morale, or you make a skill thing, a skill resetter, and take away some of their skills, and their morale bonus will be sufficient. We're watching Discount play and thought about reinstalling. Just do it, man. It's so much fun. And then we can talk about it, because right now I'm just shouting into the void. I want to see some people's designs. Because again, much like when I play KSP, I have a very strict set of rules that I follow. Play the game. Oh, the early game 300 times, get to a certain point each time. Yeah, one of my missions when I started this playthrough is like, I'm gonna push through the early game and like force myself to get to the late game. And it's paid off so much. It gets crazy in the late game. Let's see. 3 days for Red Velvet, 7 for RM. All right. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Emmykins is our resident K-pop expert. So if you have any questions about K-pop, she's the one to go to. Okay. Let's... There we go. We're going to extend our orbit so we're circularized here before, you know, something bad happens. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we can't accept that because we do need to get our apoapsis up above, or periapsis above 70, or it's not going to matter. But maybe we can adjust it as we go. Yeah, not quite as clean of an encounter as I would like. Well, we should be able to manage with this, I think. Let's get a little bit closer. The closest, 80. Yeah, we'll take the 80. Get rid of these. And let's loop around. So, oh, Emmykins, I'm sure you want to hear the new soundboard clip. So we've got this one.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
And we have this one. That's for when anybody sees my face on the webcam. Or if somebody comes in here and they're like, oh, you're bald. And then I play that clip. Now I've turned their heckling into like a hilarious chat meme. It's perfect. Although at this point, like the fact that we live in the future, like a lot of guys are bald. Probably less of an insult. Maybe it was a bigger deal back in the old days or something. I don't know. All right, let's figure this out. Yeah, Uno reverse them. That's right. So Emmykins really wanted the Whopper button, so she has that now. And I have another secret one that I'm going to be showing off at some point. Wait a minute. This isn't quite working the way that I want it to. Oh no, that's bad. Hold it. I need to be on target mode. Damn it. Let's go this way. I was way off there. I mean, I was just on the wrong. Shit. Okay. Oh no. All right. So what do we need to do? We need to catch up. So we need to shrink our orbit as much as we can, I think. Make sure it doesn't go below 70. All right. So far, so good. Getting there. Yeah, we're shrinking it. We're shrinking it. But I like to see. Oh, this is gonna take like a whole in-game hour, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Down to 71 and stop. Okay. Yeah, we might have to do like 2 loops here. So here we go. No pressure. I'm running out of Delta V. I'm not really running out of Delta V. There was some study that said bald men were more likely to be promoted. I mean, here's a case in point. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, commander of the USS Enterprise. Bald. If that is not a sign of progress on bald representation in media, I don't know what is. Okay, so another loop should do it. Whee! So if that's the case, Urban, I guess you don't have like a job where you get promoted because you're like a businessman. But I was gonna say you could shave your head and then people would take you more seriously. And just be like, oh yeah, I'm bald. So you should hire me. I'm more trustworthy or something. Here we go. Separation 25 kilometers. We're gonna see what we end up with on the other side of this, and we'll make some tweaks here. Oop. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. That is nice and close. So no, we want to go the other way. Let's go ahead and do this. Beautiful. All right, 700 meters. I'll take it. We can turn all this stuff off. We're just looking for target point. Not descending node. No. Not that either. Oh no, we need that. Because this is going to change when we go past it. All right, here we go. Your brothers are both balding. It may be a matter of time. Yeah, well, you know, it's not all bad. You don't have to wash your hair. You can wear hats without having to worry about getting hat hair. You have access to a large selection of wigs that are, I mean, I'm assuming they're not itchy if you don't get like crappy ones from Wish or whatever, but you can just throw on any kind of hair you want. You don't even have to worry about it. It's like, you don't have to like tuck your hair under there. You don't have to worry about it poking out. It's just, yeah, this is what my hair looks like now. I'm Bob Ross, or I'm Bob Marley. Or who's another Bob? I'm Bob Burger from Bob's Burgers. Okay, where the heck? Hello, there it is. All right, we gotta. Oh crap. Where's the? Valentina doesn't have the skills yet. We're just gonna slow it down. And we does look like we got the mission complete. So. Synchronized free falling, 20,000, 12,000, and another 14,000. We just need to point our little nose over towards our new friend here. Do a little puff. And we'll just make our way over there. Okay, get ready for the docking. Actually, this isn't docking. Docking would be a lot more complicated, especially without RCS. Although we have done it. It's a pain in the ass, but we did it. Also, I saw in the Discord, Rilip posted a bunch of funny videos. So we may or may not be laughing today. There may be some beans involved. Get hair plugs like Elon, go full space crazy. I don't know. Would I get hair plugs? Probably not, because they tend to look kind of crappy. Like Jeff Bezos is bald and he's rich. He's not over here trying to like fix his hair or whatever. I don't know. Just be like that. Or well, don't be like Jeff Bezos, but you know, accept that you're going bald and just live with it. Don't try to don't try to cover it up. Don't try to make a big deal out of it. Just live your best life, you know? I realize you're on a daily basis, people are bombarded with these competing messages. It's like, love yourself for who you are, but also buy our products so you love yourself even more. Maybe some makeup, maybe a boob job. Only $5,000 per boob. We'll throw in a 10% discount if you get both. Only $9,000. What a great deal. I could probably go for a boob job, honestly. Get them severely reduced. Wait. Oh no, this is the perfect segue.
Yeah, and you've got fucking big tits, and I'm gonna tell everybody I saw 'em.
There you go. That's the other soundboard clip. Some of you may know what that's from. Elon can pay people to like him, or no, Jeff Bezos can pay people to like him. I guess they both can, kind of. Like, to an extent, you can pay people to like you, but I feel like that's not gonna work in the long run. But maybe you'll be dead by then, so it won't matter. Like, people liked me enough while I was alive, and now that I'm dead, I don't care. Philip doesn't have enough money to pull that off. Well, and that's something to work towards, right? They can pay me if they want me to like them so much. Yeah, you got to get in on the problem is, we're talking about getting paid to like people. People just worship these guys without being paid, which is kind of insane. It's like, did Elon Musk come to your house and, like, I don't know, do something to you? Now you have to, like, worship the ground he walks on? No, buying Twitter was not a mistake. He's clearly playing 5D chess. You just don't understand because you're too small-brained. I don't know. I mean, usually when people do insane things, it's like they end up on Am I the Asshole, not the front page of the news, you know? I don't know if Jeff Bezos has stands too. I don't know that he's as active in, like, the public eye. I guess that one guy wrote a song about him that people seem to enjoy. All right, almost there. This has taken a considerable amount of time, but we're here now. So let's find out who won the prediction. The answer is... it is a pilot. Ooh, we got a pilot, chat. Let's take a look at the prediction. Who's the outcome? It was a pilot. If you voted pilot, you are gonna get some money. So let's see who won big there. It was Rilip. Rilip won big. Way to go, Rilip. You win the internet tonight. Let's get up there. There is our thing. So that is actually super good for us because having an extra pilot gives us a lot of leeway with our missions. We can send multiple missions to different locations now. Rilip, I swear, if you use that to get a bean, I'm gonna eat the bean, but I will be very upset about it. It is 20% of a bean. I like how everything is just measured in beans now. What am I gonna do when I run out of beans? I guess nothing at that point. I think we determined that the bean thing will have run its course by the time I run out, so I'm not gonna get any more. Also, I really don't want to get more. Urban, you're okay with losing your points to Rilip? I mean, yeah, it all goes to a good cause. It's not like you can take them outside the channel. You can't really spend them on anything that matters. All right, we're gonna try re-entry with this thing. Let's hope that we don't have any unfortunate accidents. We're gonna try to come in at a pretty shallow angle so we get maximum air braking. We'll pop the drogue chutes. We'll pop the main chutes. We'll burn the rest of the fuel to slow down once we get a little lower. Remember, this is too aerodynamic and slow down extra in the air. Yes, we're going to do that. Good call, Rilla. What was... Right, the whopper button, the bald, and the quote from the movie. Those are the 3 new things I added. Also, still taking requests. If you have a sound effect that you think should be added to the soundboard, I am thinking I'm going to add another 9 buttons at some point. Right now we have the numpad, but I can finagle it a little bit and add some more. What is this game from? This is from... Uh-oh. I clicked on something. Don't click on things. It messes everything up. Okay, this is 42 minutes. This is Banjo-Kazooie. Gotcha. Thank you, Goyas. Come up with something good that has a use case. The problem is a lot of these don't have a good use case. They're just funny sounds. So I end up sounding like a radio DJ. Mike Sounders has been clicking on things and jettisoning my tourist all day. Clicking bad. Yeah, clicking on things is bad, and also tourists I typically don't bother with. But hey, welcome to the channel, Mike Sounders. We're just here attempting a speed run. I know it doesn't look like that, but we're going by in-game time, so we're on day 8. So technically, we're doing pretty well. And if you're new to the game at all and you have any questions, feel free to ask. Either I can answer it or one of these other wonderful people in chat who is an expert, more so than me, can probably point you in the right direction. Did we determine that this thing needed to spin, or was that the other one? I think this thing doesn't spin very well. You just picked up the game. Ooh. Yeah, tourists are... I don't want to call them like a newbie trap, but I basically never take tourists because they always want something ridiculous compared to what you're able to do. They take up a slot that you could put like a scientist in, or you have to design a craft around what they want, which is ugh. And they also don't give you very much money, which, since I'm playing in hard mode, is actually super important. We've been very tight on funds, although it looks like we're building up a little bit of a bank here. I think the next thing we need to upgrade is maybe R&D. We're not even halfway to that though. Orbit missions. Yeah, I guess if it's like take them into orbit. Again, though, they don't give you enough money. You have to basically slap them onto an extra mission. And really, at the end of the day, you just get mostly reputation, which I find not particularly useful. I guess you could attempt to trade it in for cash at a terrible exchange rate. Have I ever done modding? Like me making mods or me playing with mods? The answer to both is no, but I'm more open to one than the other. On hard, that's just not worth doing tourists unless you're doing like 10 of them, and it's like a go to Minmus, go to the Mun, come back, something like that. So if you're playing, if you have like one of Urban's designs where it's fully reusable, you load them up into the cargo bay, or you make a little passenger section, you fly them out, you do some missions, they get to see a couple of sites, they come back, they pay you, I don't know, like 100 grand. That could be worth it. It's a little slow, but money is money. All right, hopefully we don't land over the mountains. What is our trajectory looking like? Oh, we should be fine. We're about to enter the atmosphere. That's below 70,000. That's a good time to take a drink and get ready for re-entry. Go ahead and line that up. Hopefully, when we check back in with mission control, we'll get like a go to min-miss mission. That would be super nice. Because I think we could just reuse the same rocket, maybe beef up, like add a fuel tank or something. And that should be able to get us to min-miss as well. Wow, look at that beautiful sunrise coming up over KSC. Nice. I am not gonna risk trying to land at KSC because we've seen what happens when I come in at too steep of an angle. This thing does not like to slow down. And I don't have, right, I don't have a decoupler. It has to come in with the whole thing. It's all or nothing, I guess. They both do have parachutes though, so worst case scenario, I can bail them out. That's gonna be, if we get under 10,000 and we're not, it doesn't look good, I'm gonna bail them both out. Okay, here we go. Re-entry has begun. We should start seeing some heating effects here shortly. I said we should start seeing some heating effects here shortly. Okay, never mind. I guess we won't. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Where's our... Okay, our periapsis is way the heck over here. That explains a lot. So we could probably unset target. But that doesn't confuse us at all. Ooh, I know this one. This is Final Fantasy X. Heck yeah. It's Besaid Islands. Yeah, okay, here's the re-entry heating effects now. Guys, Final Fantasy X is so good. I really need to replay it. I was planning on doing... I was gonna go 8, 7, then 10, and have my wife, like, watch. This was before I started streaming, so I was just playing games and made her watch, which is kind of similar. We played through 8 twice, and then I started 7, and then I got bored, like, before we even finished Sector 7. I think we were at the point where Shinra's about to drop the plate, and I was just like, I'm done. We all know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be bored, there's gonna be grinding, I'm gonna run on the overmap, get all the summons, blah, blah, blah. The story is incomprehensible. And then I just never got around to playing through 10 again. Which sucks, because, like, Blitzball is so good. Would people watch me if I just said, like, I'm playing Final Fantasy X, but I'm only playing Blitzball? I'm streaming, like, a full Blitzball, season? Because people watch, what, like, Madden and stuff. FIFA. I could just do the same thing, except it's Blitzball. Could always wait for 7 remasters to be done. It's only been like 4 years so far. I don't care for the remasters. They incorporate the same crappy combat from 15. They changed the story. I think what people wanted when they were like, we want a remake of Final Fantasy VII is you take the exact same game, you change nothing except maybe fix some like translation errors, add some voice acting, whatever. Make the models look better, like the character models, the backgrounds, all that stuff, And that's it. And Tetsuya Nomura was like, yeah, I hear what you're asking for, but have you considered what if it's a completely different game? Like, but that's not what anybody wanted. I mean, I guess some people wanted it because they played it, but also I would like to point out Final Fantasy VII was one game, and it seems like these remasters or whatever. Wait a minute. Okay, are we talking about the same thing? Because you said remaster. These are like called remakes. Anyway, if we're talking about the remakes, which is what I'm talking about, Final Fantasy VII was originally just one game, and now they're gonna break it out into like 20 parts or whatever, which gives me Telltale / Half-Life 2 vibes. It's like, are you really gonna finish this, or are you gonna like get bored partway through and just leave it unfinished? We're talking about the same thing. Okay. All right then. Let's go ahead and slow things down. We're passing the peninsula to the east of the KSC. And there's the last of the fuel. Go ahead and pop the drogues and the main chute. The real question is going to come down to, will this thing slow down? We could like turn it sideways a little bit. Oh yeah, it's slowing down. Okay, we're good now. Yep. Supersonic just finishing up. Starting to tumble a bit. So the drogue should be opening shortly here. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Mike Sounders makes a good point. It's like the original game was on 3 discs, except this time you buy each disc separately. Except considering that disc 1 of Final Fantasy VII wasn't just Midgar. And not quite the same. Wait, says, I remember a comic where Square made DLC about reviving Aerith after she was killed, and I'm thinking that could be more of a reality. I think that is the direction they're going. Because they're setting it up with this like alternate timeline multiverse nonsense, which is fine, I guess. They did it with the movies and other games and stuff. People are way too fucking obsessed with Final Fantasy VII. It's like, yeah, okay, it's a fine game. The story is ridiculous. The gameplay is good. I like the gameplay. Has a cool mechanic with the materia and everything. But like, chill out. People think Vincent is the coolest dude to ever live, and it's like painful. If you're one of those people, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like make fun of you specifically. It just, I like Final Fantasy VIII, so I'm kind of biased. I'm that weirdo. I also like 10, which apparently is not as well received as I thought that it was. Or maybe it was. I don't know. What is the consensus on Final Fantasy X? The only one you played is 7? Goyas? Is that what you're referring to? I think that's probably one that a lot of people have played. I mean, it has a 9.5 out of 10 on IGN. So Final Fantasy X, 4.7 stars out of 5. All right, well, whatever. Oh, it's 9. Oh, 9, the only one. Okay, there you go. I didn't read the whole message. What the heck? You like Final Fantasy 9? I did not care for 9. Like, it was fine. I played through it. I never beat it because the final dungeon like pissed me off or something. I don't remember. I think a lot of my distaste for Final Fantasy 9 came from the strategy guide that required you to go to a website that no longer exists and type in codes to get all the information that should have been printed in the strategy guide to begin with. It's like, hey, do you want tips on how to beat this boss? Yes, that's why I bought the guide. Then go to this website and type in this code. Well, let me go to the website. Oh, it no longer exists. Cool. Awesome. I love stuff like that. I could have gotten the game facts for free, and I wouldn't have had to pay for this stupid strategy guide. I would have had to print it out. My parents would have killed me because I used all the ink, but you know, whatever. That's as I here. Let me see if I can find a copy of the guide. I think there was a YouTube video that I saw. Somebody made a video about it. All right, splashdown successful. Not even saved in way back. Oh no. I can't imagine that it is. Because I think what happened was the website that existed, it like still exists, but it's been converted to like a Final Fantasy XI website. Because it was called Play Online. It was run by Square. Explore the Mun. Plant the flag. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so let me see if I can find it. 9 strategy guide. You find the PDF here. This is the official strategy guide. Here we go. So PDF. There it is, right there. So let me bring this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's so stupid. Rilip says, Wayback generally can't crawl sites with auth in them. Sure, I don't know. I'm not an internet guy. So no, don't turn the page. I just want to. Oh God, why is this such ass to navigate? What the heck, man? Okay, right here. Is there like a little? I thought there was a little thing in here that would tell you. Play online. Play online. There it is. 24. Probably just type that in. No, not that easy. How to use this walkthrough. Okay, now please let me drag it. Okay, there we go. Play online. The internet address www.square-europe.com/playonline introduces you to the most ambitious project undertaken by software giant Squaresoft to date. All the role-playing games in the Final Fantasy series are extremely complex. Yes, that's true. And Squaresoft believes that all players should have 24-hour access to an information pool. In addition to offering players brilliant and exciting games, Squaresoft now reveals everything worth knowing about the 9th episode in this epic role-playing saga online. The unique service is called Play Online and offers tips, secrets, and much, much, much more. Purchasing this guidebook has given you exclusive access to a special section of the website, Top Secrets. Exclusive passwords enable you to log on and unravel the deepest mysteries of Final Fantasy IX. This privilege is unique to you as a buyer of this guide. Throughout this guide, you will find colored inserts providing a short explanation and password for Play Online. If you'd like to delve deeper into the secret mentioned in the insert, simply surf playonline.com, enter your password, and access more detailed information. Let me find like a boss. Oh, the characters are so like goofy too. So we're looking for a boss. Who's the first boss? Here we go. So here's the first one. An enthusiastic audience rewards your performance with Gil, but Queen Brawny, or Brawn, is not stingy either. Play Online reveals what the Monarch has in store for you. Wow. Why don't you just put it in the book that I paid $30 for? Is there more? All right, so here's the plant brain. I guess this one doesn't make you do anything. This is... Where's Vivi? I don't know. Where is he? No entry to the locked room in the windmill. Play Online discloses how to gain access. You guys are just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Thanks, Railup. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the PDF. Hold on. I thought I clicked the go to button, but I didn't click the button. Anyway, I read the thing. You guys get the idea. Let me just go back to where I was. There's a code right there. No entry to the locked room in the windmill. Play online discloses how to gain access. So, yeah. You want to know all the secrets? You want to know how to beat some of the bosses? You gotta go to play online and click. So yeah, anytime you see this, you know it's some bullshit. Anyway, that's all that I had for you guys. Let me close that out. We're back. So here we are. We're back in the game. What else do we want to take? I guess we could go ahead and quickly grab Explore the Mun. Plant the flag. Who did we get? We got Mitgar. We got Mitgar. So let's clear out Mitgar here. Head to Inspector 3 on the Mun, and we're going to plant a flag. Anyway, if you go to play online now, actually, I'll even double check this just to prove it. Playonline.com. We're having trouble finding this site. Firefox detected a potential security threat. Nah, it's fine. Uh-oh. Chat, this was a bad idea. Go back. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore. Play online. Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy... Oh, that's 11. No, 9. IX, not XI. Oh no, this website is straight out of the dang Stone Ages. What the heck? Yeah, it just takes you to a Final Fantasy 11 site. So, yeah. Good luck. Hope you know how to use the internet to find answers to your questions about the game. Because the guide's not going to help you. Alright. Turn off RCS. We're on the East Far Side crater, right? Yes. East Far Side crater. East Far Side crater. Jeb was here. Now get back in. Look at that. That's basically free money. 23,000, 15,000, 7,500. Good deal. Now hop back in, buddy. All right, back to mission control. Let's see if there's anything else we can grab before I send Jeb home. Because remember, he hasn't been home yet. He's still stuck on the Mun. Nope, that's the space plane hangar. It's not where we want to be. Explore the Mun. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of the Mun. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We will take Explore the Mun, and we'll take Rescue Dioli from orbit of the Mun. We'll send Jeb home, and we'll send Valentina out to the Mun. That way, she can go there and rescue this guy and do the rendezvous mission. And Jeb will come back and finish the Return from the Surface of the Mun mission. And everybody's happy. Step 1, we're going to get Jeb off the surface and into orbit. Here we go. Let's make sure we are, in fact, pointed the right direction. So here we Go.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
Push it, Jeb. He did it. He pushed the Whopper button. We're off to a rocketing start here. Let's get that apoapsis up to like 20. And then we'll wait till we get up there to circularize. One of the nice things about there being no atmosphere on the Mun, you can just go. And it's more efficient. Whereas on Kerbin, there's atmosphere. So you have to like go up quite a bit before it stops being as much of a problem. I'm sure Urban or Rillup can explain the physics behind it. Something about friction and air resistance and max Q, atmospheric pressure, rocket ISP in and out of atmosphere, etc., etc. I just know how it affects the gameplay. That's all I care about. All right, so let's get this bad boy up to apoapsis, and then we will circularize. Oberth effect. All right. Urban, in 30 words or less, can you explain the Oberth effect for chat? I guess it can be a little bit more than 30 words if you have to. Explain like I'm 5, the Oberth effect. This is aerodynamics. They're gross. Just don't have air. Hey, you know what? It's good enough for Tylo. It's good enough for me. Speedy thing close to spinning thing goes more speedy because more spinny. How does that... But why though? Like, why does it matter that I'm closer to it? Is it because you're going faster because you're closer? Because the farther out you go, the slower you're actually going. Even though you're covering more distance. Yep. Oh, gravity. Freaking gravity, man. Magnets, how do they work? Are magnets gravity? I think that's some people might think so. Like, no, you see the Earth is flat. We're actually just all magnetic. That's why we stick to it. Is the moon a sun? No, the moon's a star. Or it could also be a planet. We don't know. We don't know what it is. Chunky, if you're listening, I need you to Google the moon. Yeah, we should probably gather up all this information we've got here. Take the data. Take the data. Take the data and board. We did grab a moonstone. Yeah, we do have a moonstone. Good. So that's going to come home. That's going to finish a mission. So once this is circularized, we'll set up our return journey, and then we'll switch over to Valentina. She's going to come out here. She's going to rescue Doily, who is in an extremely low orbit around the Mun. That's actually a little concerning. I don't know what the like minimum height is. I guess it's above that. Still, it's a little sus. All right, let's raise that up. Like, I would typically, if I was going to be in a long-term orbit around the Mun, I'd be at like 30 plus kilometers from the surface, or from sea level, whatever. We are in a prograde orbit. Let's go ahead and set up our maneuver to go home. Switch to maneuver. We want to bring that as low as possible. Yep, we're getting there. 1820, 1808, 1806. There we go. You just increase that. We can actually do some quick math here. How much delta V does it take to actually get a capture for aero capture? Okay, so it's around 300, I guess. Could be more. That's okay. That's a little concerning. No. There we go. I was gonna say, I don't remember it being that high. I just had like a weird launch point here. And we clearly have more than enough to get back. Around 275, 280? 270, it looks like, is gonna get us there. Yeah, so around 270. So accounting for getting off the MUN, I didn't keep track of that. If we just remember that's how much it takes, then I think we can make more efficient landers in the future. Did my music stop playing again? Oh, because it ran out. All right, hold on, chat. I got this. We want to listen to some music. Come on. Show me the music. There. Well, it'll sort itself out shortly. Oh, how much? Ooh, electric charge, almost half done. So let's watch out for that. Yeah, I think our rocket to get out here is going to have to be considerably beefed up from just our whatchamacall, the rendezvous rocket. So we'll probably add a middle stage, like a transfer stage, that's gonna get us to the MUN, and then should be able to use the little one, the upper stage, whatever you want to call it, to get back once we're here. Oh, that seems kind of loud. Hold on. There we go. Start burn in 32, 1, etc., etc. Gonna count down from 30. That's insane. I think 10 is a good number to count down from, because it's enough that like it gives you a reasonable amount of time to get ready, but it's not so long that you're standing there for a really long time counting down. 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, blast off. I'm going the wrong way. Hello. What the heck? I'm glad I had extra Delta V now. Oh, that could have been really bad. I just about crashed this thing. Oh no. Couldn't see the indicator. It looked like I was going pro grade. What do you want from me? I'll just turn that off now. Oh, this is gonna be close. What the heck? Wow, that if I hadn't caught that, that could have been really bad. I do not think we had enough to land. Let's get it down to right there. Yikes. And we do have a heat shield, so we're safe. We've already logged the pressure data. Have I seen the thing where people just start counting down in crowds and see how long it takes before everyone gets involved? Oh, that sounds cool. It's like those social experiments, but not the stupid kind where you like just go harass people on the street. Like the kind where you get a bunch of people to stand in an elevator, but they face the opposite way, like they face away from the door. And you see if you can get one person to turn and face with everybody else. Love stuff like that. All right. Time to launch Valentina with a beefed up rescuer. Be the rescuer Mark II. So I think we determined we want to have, this is the upper stage. And we want to include basically an extra central stage. So how much Delta V is that in a vacuum? Oh yeah, that should do it. And with that in mind, we may want to upgrade some extra boosters here. And look at that. Wait, we haven't even upgraded the VAB yet. Holy cow. That's actually awesome. We're able to do this in under 30 parts. That's the power of bigger fuel tanks. Frees up a lot of space. All right, so at sea level, we blast off. We're gonna have to beef up the thrust. Yep, that's perfect. Then, oh, no, we do not want to decouple that. That comes later. That one plus this one. Yes, that is correct. Scooch that down a bit now. It's recalculating. So we take off with all the engines firing, full throttle. We drop the side boosters, like so. We drop the whole bottom section and switch to the transfer stage. And then switch to the upper stage for recovery and then return. Herman says, perfect in an event like a fireworks display or concert. Everyone just starts thinking that the people counting must know it's about to start. Yeah, I guess that's I was just thinking you just do it like you're standing on the street and you just get a couple of people to start counting down and then see if bystanders join in. Just like look at like a building or something, like you're expecting something to happen. Could work. Urban, you should make a YouTube video like that. Be like, hey guys, it's me, Urban Venture. We're out here in wherever. We're out here in the UK, which, as you know, England is my city. And we're going to be seeing if we can do some social experiments on some people, some unsuspecting people, or run away in fear. Yeah. I've also seen videos like that where you get like somebody, you just run and see if other people will like join them in, or get like one or two people to run in one direction and see if other people will just run for no reason. I guess if you see somebody running, like, you know, the world sucks, so they probably have a good reason. Can't hurt. Still though, could be funny. Could make a great TikTok. Burn, burn, drop, drop, burn, drop, burn. Parachutes on the way back. Oh, this is gonna need heat shielding. Hold on. Did we buy the upgraded heat shields yet? No, we did not. Yeah. It's close, guys. I almost came back. People keep doing that at theme parks. It often causes a stampede. Maybe don't do that if it's dangerous. Like, we don't need a... You know, we've... That's... Yeah, that's no good. Don't do that. There we go. Let's upgrade this thing with a nice heat shield. Drop off the bottom part. Put a 1.875 meter heat shield. Drop the ablator. Add a... You don't have a freaking decoupler? Are you kidding me? What the heck, man? I'm not made of science. I mean, I kind of am right now. General construction? Yeah, we need that one. Let's grab it. And that should give us the next level of decoupler, the 18. Exactly what we're looking for. Throw that on the bottom. And now she is ready to fly. Probably. I hope so. Let's do a quick Delta V check. 1800 plus. Really? 268? That's it? Let's give an extra fuel tank here. Might be necessary. Okay, yeah, I feel a little bit better about that. Then we switch to that. We should be in a vacuum by then. That gives us 2000. And that here. And that gives us another 800. So should be enough to get to the MUN, slow down, ditch the stage, let it collide with the surface, and then we use the maneuvering fuel to rendezvous with the stranded Kerbal, pick them up, and then return home from the Mun. Let's give it a go. No need for test runs. I am confident in this design. Famous last words. Everything good? Yep. 17, 6, 23. Yeah, this a little bit concerned here. Okay, it's fine. Fine. Chad, is this fine? Urban, can I get your expert opinion on this? I'm trying to keep the cost down, but if I need to add like some extra boosters, like some liquid fuel boosters, I will. Maybe Rilip, do you have any thoughts on this? Just looking at the Delta, I know I'm kind of blocking the Delta V readouts. You should be able to see the lower ones. That's what's important. What's the concern? That I don't have a Delta V to get the orbit. Because I mean, it says I have 3,000, but you have to remember I'm going to be going into space at some point. So this is 2,300 alone at sea level. As the altitude increases, say we get to 20,000. I mean, I guess that doesn't go up very much. We get to 30, then this goes up considerably. Thrust to weight's not great. It says 3K in Atmo, then probably. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take Urban's word for it here. We're gonna give it a go. Make sure it's just Valentina again. Yep. We're heading back to the Mun to rescue a stranded Kerbal. It'll be a fun new mission type I don't usually do. Usually I only take low Kerbin rescues, but in this case we're actually completing 2 missions, so it's probably fine.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
Let's go. Whee! My other concern is going to be the separation, but I think we're just going to have to make do with that. We might just go ahead and do it as we're going straight up to avoid any potential collision issues. Or maybe we'll tilt slightly to one side and make sure that we are definitely pointing the direction we're headed before I do any decoupling. Urban, have you, I know we were just talking about Final Fantasy like 10 minutes ago. Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games? Because I feel like I'm in that weird position where I used to play a lot of JRPGs and now I just don't, like, at all. And they like make me angry when I try to play them. I don't know what changed. I guess I changed. I don't have as much time to sink into grinding in an RPG anymore. Want to get to some action. But yeah, I only ever see you playing Kerbals. I don't know if you play any other games aside from like Minecraft occasionally. You missed them as a kid, never caught the bug. Yeah, that makes sense. I caught the bug and then lost it, so it's not quite that straightforward. All right, this is not great. Come on. There we go. Now we're gonna do our gravity turn now that we're up 30,000 kilometers, or 30. No, yeah, 30,000 meters is 30 kilometers. Damn you, metric system! Foiled once again by basic physics. We were getting cheesecake. What did we catch or not? What? Oh, bug. The JRPG bug. I was just asking Urban if he'd ever played any Final Fantasy games, because we were discussing them a while ago. Goya said that they had played only Final Fantasy IX, which is one of my least favorites, but I've only played like 4 of them, so that's not saying much. I also, okay, let me like go down the rundown of the ones I played. 7, fine, it's good. I'll say it's good. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, actually, it's quite adequate. It's mid. Maybe mid is an appropriate way to describe it. 8, it's my favorite. I like the story. I like the gameplay. I mostly like the characters. 9, didn't like the setting. I don't like that like weird fantasy, but not really aesthetic. I say keep your fantasy with your fantasy and your sci-fi with your sci-fi. Unless you're doing something cool like, oh, it's like a medieval fantasy world, but actually you're on a ring world and there's like all this crazy ancient technology beneath the surface, like in Larry Niven's Ring World. I think that's what that's about. I don't, maybe that's not the right book. I'm pretty sure there's a book like what I'm describing though. We should probably go here. Oh, yikes. I may have waited a little bit too long there. It's fine. We only need to kill, you know, like another 1,400 meters. Should be fine. Dude, I should play Endless Space on stream. That would be fun. I know it's a 4X, but like there's an audience for that, right? Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I used to play all the big games that would release on Xbox, like Witcher, Skyrim, Call of Duty, Fallout, but after I got a gaming PC, it's been strategy and building games. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. And that's kind of where I've been for like a lot of years at this point. I don't know if we got this one. I may have biffed the launch a little too hard. Maybe not. We'll keep pointing it out. And hey, Satari, happy leftover day to you too. I've had a lot of leftovers. Fun fact, my mother-in-law threw out the dark meat again. So my leftovers are actually kind of slim pickings this year, I guess. I used to love 4X, but after Sins of a Solar Empire, I pretty much just end up thinking, boy, I should play that instead. Dude, come on now. There's, well, RTS. No, the 4X. Okay. They're totally different games. Sins of a Solar Empire is like a RTS game. 4X, I mean, you could make the case that Stellaris and those games are also real-time strategy games because you're playing in real time with pause. I just consider it to be turn-based, except the turns are really small in length of time, and they run automatically unless you stop them. Yeah, this is a nasty launch, chat. But I think we're good because we only need to have 860 in the tank to successfully launch, and we are going back up now, so I'm gonna call that one a win. Another win for Valentina, who desperately needs them at this point. The thing that bugs me about Stellaris is the unit control. It's too nebulous. I just point in a general area and pray my guns are not dumb. Yeah, I guess, yeah, if you're looking for more control over battles. The thing about Stellaris and the grand strategy games that are like that is it comes down more to unit composition and design of ships than it does to like tactics. You're not a tactical commander. You're a general who's like, hey, fleet, go over there and attack that other fleet, and then you just let your lieutenants do all the work or whatever. Yeah, I can understand the frustration with that, if that's what you prefer. That fine control of individual units. I also just think Stellaris' combat is not particularly engaging. It's like, who has the bigger fleet? They're probably gonna win, unless the technology difference is insane, which it rarely is. But yeah, it mostly just comes down to numbers, which honestly makes sense. It's just not very fun. Like, it's not an engaging system. You like to design around tactics. I'm gonna give my guys all these cool things so they can do X, charges straight. Well, you have to unlock the AI, I guess, because there are different AIs for the different types of ships, so they'll have different roles. Like, you can have your corvettes be Zergling tactics, basically, or you can have them do like a a screen against fighters. I don't remember exactly what corvettes can do, but it's like they can be hit and run, like get in, get out. They can be screens. You might be able to like have them just rush into combat and explode. I don't think that's a thing, but could be. All right, let's prep our trip to the Mun here, somewhere around there. Start off with the 860, and then we will adjust as needed. We already are basically all the way there. So scooch it in close. Beautiful. All right, that's good enough for me. And then we'll just rendezvous with Doily there. And that is in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We also, this could be a close, like we could be getting there as Jeb is getting back. We're gonna have to probably switch back and forth. Oh shit, fucked it up. God damn it, hold on. Let's do another orbit. I screwed that up so bad. Yay. I was not paying attention. That seems to happen a lot on these streams. Okay, let's go around again. That was intentional to increase the amount of time between me getting there and Jeb getting back. Rilip says, I guess as I get older, I just have less time for games to impress me. That's a big mood. I find myself, as I browse the Steam store going through my queue, I'm like, what is all this garbage? And where are all the good games? And I don't know if that's because, like, I've played a lot of good games and now my standards are just higher in general. Like, maybe when I was a kid, it's like, I will literally play anything that has flashing lights and fun noises. And now it's like, well, the graphics are okay, but the combat doesn't look particularly interesting, and I don't find the character designs to be particularly engaging. Maybe. You just get grouchier as you get older. Rilip, if I can make one recommendation for Stellaris, try playing as like a Scion or something. Just take one of the busted starts and learn the game. Urban, are you talking about Stellaris? You like it when you can either go really tactical if you've got a smaller empire with time to focus, or if you're like a huge superpower, you just send units into combat and be confident that your extra production or whatever will cover it. Because in Stellaris, if you're a smaller nation, you're basically screwed unless you have allies. I'm fucking missing it again. God damn it. It's fine. You fixed it.
Yeah, and you've got fucking big tits, and I'm gonna tell everybody I saw.
That's what I have to say about that. Oh, yikes. I'm not liking these Delta V readouts here. I thought we were going to have more than that. Oh, strategy games in general. Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think of like a good example of a game that has that. Like Civ kind of has that, except it's turn-based, so it's not like there's a rush. Because you can just be like, maybe pivot to a polar flyby instead of landing. No, we're not landing. We're doing a rendezvous to pick up this stranded Kerbal. So all I need to do is get into orbit, which we should have enough to do here. Mainly, I just want to make sure we have enough Delta V we can crash the debris onto the surface. That's the main thing that I'm looking at right now. Okay. There we go. So we're just gonna scooch that up. Don't pick them up. I gotta pick them up. That's the whole reason I'm doing this mission. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set our debris to crash into the surface. We are then going to flip around and decouple that. And that should force it to go even further into the surface while I boost away slightly. Yeah, perfect. And they are at a 12 altitude. I'm gonna actually turn down the power on this thing. 7% should be good. I want some very fine tweaking here. Okay, beautiful. So 860, we circularize. How much is it to circularize? Civ with a turn timer is like that. You can just let your dudes push forward, or if you have time, you can try something more tactical. I don't know that I'd want. I don't know that I'd want to play Civ with a turn timer. That would just piss me off. Okay, KSP Delta V map. Do a quick double check here. Okay, it is 280 to circularize. Perfect. That's all we needed. 280 plus 280 is 560. We're under that. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room with regards to the rendezvous. And we'll call it good. So let's set that as our next alarm clock. Then we'll switch over to Jeb. See what he's up to. That's actually one of the reasons that I stopped playing real-time strategy games. Because I felt like my brain had to like constantly be running, which is just extremely stressful and not what I'm generally looking for in a video game. As very obvious from the way that I play KSP and constantly miss stuff. It's like, oh, you were supposed to do the maneuver, but you missed it. Oops. Like in StarCraft, that'll just lose you the dang game. Like, oops, I forgot to build an extra SCV like 30 seconds in. I guess I lose now. Oh, I didn't micro my units hard enough, so I guess I just lose now. Because I every time I imagine I'm playing StarCraft, it's against like some South Korean pro team. All right, 4 hours, 55 minutes. So I guess. Okay. We'll just keep an eye on this alarm clock. We'll switch back for the sphere of influence change. But then we'll have to double check our times here, because if Jeb is going to be re-entering in about 4 hours and 40 minutes, I want to make sure we have enough time for him to re-enter and for Valentina to make her burn to circularize. Okay, come on. Let's get this over with. Just want to see where I'm going to be at relative to... All right. Let it do its thing. Beautiful. All right, let's switch over. Hold on, no. Rescue Mark 2. Switch to. Which Civ do you play, by the way, Urban? Or have you played? Because I like 5. I think 5 is just a really solid game. And my friends like 5, but I got 6 on a sale. And there's like some things that I like about it, but also... I don't know. It feels weird. 5 and 6. See, I started playing with 2. I played 2. I own 3, 4, 5, and 6. Although I don't remember that I played a lot of 3. I played a lot more 4, and then even more 5, and then not that much 6. All right, so this is gonna happen in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Damn it, that's like right at the same time we're gonna be re-entering. Are you kidding me? I could have scheduled this better. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure something out. All right, so let's set up our maneuver. That is going to be to circularize. Yes. Throw a thing on there. Slowing it down. That is close enough. We'll figure out the details later. So can we set an alarm clock for... Boy. Didn't I say I was never going to use these again? Apply changes. So that's 1 hour and 30 minutes. This is going to be cutting it super close. What the heck? This is in 35 minutes. So we make... Wait a minute. Dude, are we going to be like in the middle of re-entry, like right when this is supposed to happen? This is going to be so stupid. Okay. Literally the worst timing possible. Urban wasn't sure about 6 when it came out, but as always, it's been really improved by the DLC. Yeah, I guess. I don't even know what my complaints are. It just feels weird. Like, it's fun to play. I like have a good time with it, but something about it, I don't know. Okay, this sucks like a lot. So we have like some number of minutes out. Maybe we'll have enough time to do the burn and then also like switch back immediately to Jeb. But we're gonna be, this is gonna be pure insanity. This is what we live for though, as Kerbal players, right? Okay, switch back. Quick. Go. We gotta make the burn. Okay, do that. Oh no, we're not there yet? What the heck? Dude, are you, the maneuver, it's 16 minutes out? Oh no. Okay, why is the maneuver... Okay, I need to start the burn in 1 minute? Oh, wait, oh, I know what the problem is. No, we're good. It's fine.
They're not really fun, but you just can't get into it because they would
start burn in 2 minutes. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Jeb is rapidly re-entering. So we're going to keep an eye on both of these. If this gets below 120, we have to like emergency switch over to Jeb. This is insanity. How tight is Delta V? It's not super tight, but like it's not like not tight. Well, we need 280 to circularize and then like 280 to get back. So I guess we have like around 250 to play with. All right, I'm sweating a little bit here. Could spend a little extra and capture now. You think so? All right. My concern would be like we're already at a super low periapsis. Would add like 80 meters per second. I'm just gonna watch this because we're getting really close. So again, if this goes below like 150, I'm gonna emergency switch over. I think we're gonna have enough time to do this burn and then switch over to Jeb. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know how it managed to be like a gnat's ass apart. I don't think I've ever had a situation where the maneuvers were within like a minute of each other. Just let Val sail by the moon. Well, yeah, okay, then she's lost to the void of space forever because she launches into a solar orbit, which I guess could be beneficial, except I don't have any communications equipment to send back data from solar orbit, so probably not a good idea. And I also haven't upgraded. I guess I would just need to put one of the high gain antennas on. That would be fine. All right, this is fine. I think we're good. It's like, it's crazy close. It's a lot closer than I would like it to be, but I think it'll be fine. It is speeding up. It's a 16-second burn. All right, I think we just burn now. Just get this over with here. Okay. All right, that's close enough. We'll worry about the details later. All right, Jeb, I'm coming. Whew. I was close. I think there's some secret synchronous in the Kerbal system that makes this kind of thing happen more regular than you'd expect. Like coming back from the Mun takes just as much time as getting there, you mean? That's possible. Oh, we'll be coming in right over top of the KSC. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and we'll wait to detach, I guess. No rush. Yeah, we could have waited a few more seconds there for the burn. Maybe lined up a little rendezvous, but we'll worry about that later. Just think, if I had waited one extra orbit, this wouldn't have happened. I would have had all the time in the world. Or if I had made that initial orbit, because that was like a 30-minute or however many minutes it takes to do an orbit. That's what the difference was. Ooh, what is that? That must be our one of our stranded fellas. Yep, that's Mildoc, who we have yet to rescue. I guess we'll be sending Jeb up there shortly. Or maybe our new pilot, so we don't risk Jeb, who we're going to need for a Minmus mission. More like if I have a capture burn at Duna, despite the launch being years apart, it always seems to time up with a separate event going on at Jewel or Eve or something. Ooh. Synchro magic. Or in Yu-Gi-Oh! They have synchro summoning. Maybe it has something to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably not, though. I don't even know what synchro summoning is. My nephew claims to know about Yu-Gi-Oh! But every time I play it with him, he doesn't know how to play the cards. He just makes up the rules, which I guess is what they do in the show, too. But I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In high school-ish? 9th grade? Not the rest of high school. So I guess middle school is closer. With how ambitious you play, there's always something going on. That's directed at Urban, of course, not me. I do not play ambitiously. I play both far too cautiously and then also way too fast and loose. It's like my designs are fast and loose. Which, I don't know, what part of my play is cautious? I guess the types of missions that I take, like I'm always looking to take the missions I'm safest with. I'm starting to play ambitiously, 2 missions going on at once. Again, that's a byproduct of the speed run attempt here. Oh, are we gonna land over the mountains? Ugh. I mean, we'll get some extra science out of the deal, but ugh. Maybe not. Maybe we'll land in the Highlands. I could go for the Highlands. Nope. It looks like we're going for the mountains. How fun. Pretty ambitious to send this Kerbal into the mountains with no climbing gear. He needs his bear gun. Get this man a gun to shoot the bears, the Kerbears, that are known to inhabit the mountains west of the KSC. Giant mountain bears. I think a solar probe could be really good for the speedrun. Same cost as a Mun trip, very little different from the Mun ship. I will send that, yes. I don't know how much science I'm gonna get out of sending like a capsule. Because we'll grab barometer, thermometer, crew report, EVA, probably Science Junior at that point, since we don't have to worry about landing. I don't know what else. I suppose if it's a probe, I guess, if I could send it into low solar orbit somehow. But yeah, if it's a one-way trip, maybe that could be worth it. An actual probe. Because then it can continue to provide some science if I have enough Delta V to really get it down there. Slingshot by the moon for 850, call it a day. Just let it fly. Could work. Problem is I'd have to time it to... Please slow down. Okay, it slowed down. Good. Okay, crew report. flying over the Kerbin's mountains. Mountains rise up from the ground of Kerbin. They seem so much smaller from way up here. I mean, they're still like pretty large. I mean, we're kind of like in between them. So this wasn't too bad of a landing place. I could launch straight up direct to solar. Yeah, I could do that. Would we want to launch? We'd want to go retrograde, right? So we'd have the best chance of getting a really low orbit. What if we did Rilip's idea and slingshot with the Mun, but we did it so it's lined up. The Mun is, hold on, I have to like, so here's the sun, here's Kerbin, and then the Mun can be my pinky. If I slingshot like this, that should give me more retrograde. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not sure I'll get to low solar in under a year. What if I have a lot of delta V? Like a lot. Like what if I just build an insane delta V machine with the sole purpose of getting a tiny probe into low solar orbit? Would that work? Let's get EVA. Okay, oof, okay. I didn't want to take off the helmet. Fortunately, we're on Kerbin, so he didn't die of oxygen like Arnold did on Pluto in that episode of The Magic School Bus, where he just takes off his helmet and instantly freezes just to spite everyone else in the class. Low solar tends to just blow you up anyway. Oh, I just need the science. I still get the science for solar overall. It's not going to be that much science, though, is the problem. Okay, so that is that. Science data from space around Kerbin, science data from space around the Mun. Oh, surface of the Mun. Ugh. Let's just rescue what's-his-face. All right, we are still orbiting. That's good. So we're going to finish this mission before I launch another one. It's 15,000 delta V to low solar. What the heck? Dude, that's like more than it takes to get off of Eve. That's nuts. That as targets. And we're just gonna loop around here. Ugh, the time going around the Mun is like so much. What is the delta V to get off of Eve? Or to like get into orbit around Eve from the surface of Eve? Is it like something insane? Sun spins fast. It's the gravity, right? Like, do you guys remember that scene in Star Trek? The one with Kiefer Sutherland. Which one was that? Not Jack Bauer. Was it Kiefer Sutherland? What's the movie I'm thinking of? Where are my Trekkies? 8K to get off of Eve. Wow. So it is actually more. Even with all the nonsense that Eve is doing, it's actually more to get to low solar orbit. That's crazy. Trekkies, I need your help. I need to know which movie had them shooting a rocket into the sun and it gets there in like 10 seconds. It was Captain Picard. He was on a planet. He was like fighting this dude who launched a rocket. And it shot up, and then you saw it like go towards the sun in the sky, and then the next second it exploded. All you said is the one with Kiefer Sutherland. Can we get a shred of plot? That's Genesis. Thank you, Rilip. I don't think it's it might not be Kiefer Sutherland because nothing came up when I searched for him. But also it may have been. I don't know. The guy looked like him, kind of. Wasn't it Star Trek Generations? You guys would know better than me. I'll let you guys fight it out in the comments. All I know is that scene is absurd. If you know anything about astrophysics. Or the fact that the sun is like millions of miles away. that thing would have to be going faster than the speed of light to get there in that little time. In fact, I think it would have been more dramatic if the characters had, like, they tried to get to him, or like Captain Picard tried to get to him, but then the rocket launched and then he gets to him and he's like, no, you've doomed us all. And then he has to sit there for like 10 minutes while the rocket goes towards the sun. That was Malcolm McDowell. Okay. See, I knew I was wrong. It's fine. Okay, what the heck is going on here? Man, stupid rendezvous. This would have been fine if I hadn't screwed this up with the timing and everything. Now let's at least fix our inclination. Ooh, speaking of Stellaris, here's some Stellaris music for you guys. Beautiful. Such a great soundtrack. Okay, and good. Close enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. The rocket had a tiny warp drive. Oh, really? Oh, you're kidding. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Star Trek rocket into sun. No, not William Shatner. Generations? Genesis? Generations. Star Trek Generations. Here it is. How much of this can I show legally? Yeah, that's definitely Malcolm McDowell now that I see him. All right, so they're fighting on a bridge. They're punching each other because everybody knows Captain Picard is known as like a guy who punches people. There it goes. Okay, hold on. Let me bring it up. Because yeah, that's what he does. He punches people, right? He like gets angry. Now Paramount is coming for me for mentioning it on stream. Listen, I'm showing like a brief clip to highlight what I'm talking about. It's probably fine. If Paramount wants to shut down my stream, I will feel honored that they even noticed it. Also, it's on YouTube, so... Oh no! So here it goes. It's going up into the sky. Goes up into the sun. 5 seconds later. Boom. Hits the star. And now the Earth is doomed or whatever. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I'm sure it's really dramatic. If you ever want to know how petty Paramount is, they went after kids making a 1-1 Enterprise in Minecraft. I don't think they have any, I don't think they have standing for that, do they? What about, well, I thought it was Kiefer Sutherland. It's Malcolm McDowell, not Kiefer Sutherland. I was mistaken. He kind of looks like it with the hair. So I thought it was Kiefer Sutherland. But it's not. So we're not talking about it. They tried to make it so they couldn't do any video content for it. Oh, they can't even like mention like Star Trek. Like, we made a 1-to-1 replica of a famous starship. Man, that's so fucking stupid. Kidding me? Have companies always been this like petty about their IP, or is that like a more modern thing? I seem to recall them like courting the fans and like the fan works at some point. Maybe that's just me like making stuff up. I don't know. You would think you would want to encourage that kind of stuff so people are like more engaged with your work. The stream crashed on your phone. Okay, well, welcome back, Emmykins. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Twitch app. It doesn't run super well. We were just talking about Star Trek Generations, because Satari is a Trekkie apparently. which is good. We need a couple of nerds in the chat. Do we have any Star Wars experts in the chat? Somebody know where Mace Windu got the purple kyber crystal for his trademark lightsaber? If you can answer that question, I'll eat a bean. No Google. Answer it in the next 10 seconds. If you look it up, I won't eat the bean. Ilium. Wait, is that right? Hoth? You know, you just... Urban's just guessing. All right, I'm going to Google this. Where did Mace Windu get his purple kyber crystal? The answer is the planet Hurricane. Hurricane crystals were deep blue to violet lightsaber crystals from the planet Hurricane, admired for their unparalleled beauty. When used in lightsabers, they created blades that were very good at penetrating defenses. That's one piece of Star Wars trivia that I know. Because I used to... Okay, this is going to sound super, like, niche and dumb. When I used to do stuff in RuneScape, like chopping wood or whatever, or fishing or something that you didn't really have to pay attention to for the most part, I would ask random other people who were also there with me random Star Wars trivia, and I would just like have Google open and I would think of like the weirdest questions, and that was one of them. I'm like, where did Mace Windu get his purple lightsaber? And of course, I don't know if those people appreciated it or if they were bots or whatever, but it entertained me at least, so I had that going for me, which is good. All right, target, we are approaching. There they are. Let's go ahead and slow this down. And looks like we got 38,000, 71,000 for completing Explore the Mun, and World's First for Rendezvous around the Mun. Could have been Jakku. Everybody wants to go to Jakku. Dude, you could Jakku yourself off. With that, there's a good joke in there somewhere. I think I might have made it. Go Jakku yourself. You just went with the planet that produces 70% of the prime crystals. That, I mean, that's a better guess. Like, I had no idea that that was even a planet. I thought you just made it up. You're a Trekkie up until Star Trek Enterprise, which is a shame because I love Scott Bakula. Have you seen the movie where Scott Bakula is Dracula? Bakula is Dracula. I don't know if that's a real movie. You have to, wait, is that a real movie? Oh god. Oh no. I thought that was an ancient meme, but it's real. Sounds spectacular. Maybe. Urban, I thought you'd seen every movie. Like that's part of your... It's part of your whole thing as like a video guy. Like know every movie. It's a Quantum Leap episode. Okay. There, see, that shows what I know. I've never seen Quantum Leap. I think the closest I've seen is a Family Guy cutaway gag where he's playing the main character or something. He needs to leap. Almost there. Just gotta close in. Oh, speaking of which, what time is it? Is it time for the bean? Oh, it's past time for the bean. I gotta watch some funny videos here. Let's wrap up this rendezvous and then we'll jump into that real quick. Because I think we're on the wrong side of the Mun to be doing our maneuver just yet. Enterprise had 6 good episodes with Jeffrey Combs in it. The rest of the series was pretty forgettable. I heard Strange New Worlds is good. You guys watch Strange New Worlds? Oh, they did time travel and oh god, why do they always do that? You know what? The writers for those types of shows could really use my DONT method. Are you thinking of writing a story that involves time travel? Don't. Just don't do it. You're not gonna get it right and people are gonna be pissed off and they're gonna have every reason to be. This is a well-established thing. All right, what is doily? Doily is another pilot. Ooh, are we getting a glut of pilots? This is great. We're gonna have so many missions going. Heard good things about Strange New World, but you're not paying for yet another streaming platform. Okay, but let me tell you this. Paramount Plus also has Beavis and Butthead. Just saying. Really funny. Emmykins will vouch for it. She made me get it because they have As Told by Ginger. But I also enjoyed Beavis and Butthead. Looking forward to the next season of the new series. And before you guys come in here like, oh, I don't watch Beavis and Butthead because I'm smart. Like, yeah, I get you're smart, but so is Mike Judge, and he's incredibly funny. You didn't like Beavis and Butthead, but you did enjoy Daria. So Tari hasn't watched Strange New Worlds between the travesty of Picard. Yep. Okay. Discovery and the other one. Oh, Lower Decks. Or Upper Decker, depending on what you want to call it. Okay, it's time to eat a bean. Let's see what nonsense Rillip sent in tonight. So we'll be right back. I gotta look at these real quick. Rillip, we're about to find out just how unfunny you really are. That's a lot of videos. I guess we'll just get started. How many of these should I watch, chat? I feel like I gotta start putting limits on like how many videos I can watch, because otherwise I'll just watch them till I laugh, or I won't laugh, which is even worse. You don't expect me to laugh. I am not funny and laugh easily. Well, so do I normally. This is just, it's a defense mechanism against eating more beans. I don't want to laugh. That's what it really comes down to. Okay, there we go. So this first video is titled Percussionist Gets Walloped with a Flying Mallet. DMCA. Oh, I recognize that. Hold on. Let me hear this again. Okay, no, I don't know. They do not sound good though. This has got to be like a high school band. Please take a moment to enjoy the fact I converted everything from shorts. I appreciate that a lot. That's awesome. All right, next one. Kotara and Hana. Hashtag shorts. All right. All right, so we have a little otter. Very cute. Otters are great. Yep, having some food. Dude, why don't more people have otter pets? They're like big wet cats. That's great. Oh, look at it go. Oh, there's two of them. Dude, what the heck? This isn't funny. This is just adorable. You laughed at this? Oh, look at that. That's so cute. This is amazing. Can you just get otters as pets? Or is there like, there's probably some hoops you gotta jump through? I mean, they seem kind of like weasels or ferrets, maybe? As far as their like body type? There's major hoops. Okay, well. All right, here's another one with an animal. So this is you won't believe what Gizmo says when he notices himself in the mirror for the first time. Is it this? I think you need an exotic animal handler license. I guess.
Look out. It's close. Ooh, let the birds out. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
You still got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Oh, what are? Oh. Oh, what's going?
Okay. All right. Pretty good. We got some rapid fire ones from Rilip. I think we got 2 more. Oh no. This mentions Shrek. Okay, this could go badly.
You want to earn a pistachio? Oh. What's this made of? What made of? Metal. That's right, made of metal. Good bird. All right, 2 more. You get a pistachio. What's this made of? Paper. That's right, made of paper. Good boy. All right, 1 more. You get a pistache. What's this made of? Water. No, what's it made of?
Shrek.
No.
Shrek? It's made of Shrek, chat? Is it like this? It's made of Shrek? Alright. I think this is the last one. Oh no. No, Emmykins, no! Okay, we got another one from Rilip, and then we're gonna watch the one Emmykins found. It's not fair, because she's like around here. Were you on like a parrot kick or something, Rilip?
Oh, Max. Alexa. Have more.
You already have more on your shopping list.
There are birds like that? That doesn't seem... Now I'm gonna get... Look at all these parrot things that are got recommended to me now. What the heck? Alright. Alright, last one. Okay, Sartari also dropped one in. Alright, we'll watch Sartari's first. Because if I laugh at this, I don't have to watch the one that I know is gonna make me laugh. Oh, what the heck?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh no, that's great. Oh, what kind of frog is that? What the heck? Sartari, excellent choice. I have to eat a bean now. So, let's go over here. Yeah, get it out of your system, guys. We've got some beans. We're gonna open them. We're gonna eat. You're gonna claim that you warmed them up. Yeah, you're like, they send out the bad comedian first to warm it up for the good comedian. So sure, we'll give you that honor, Rilip. All right, give me something. Oh, it's the booger one again. All right, so this is a green booger or juicy pear. Let's try it out. Just booger. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah, not great. Not ideal. Wow, that frog was hilarious. Yeah, we got a good one last time. I think we ended up getting the juicy pear, in fact. We also got strawberry banana smoothie as opposed to dead fish, which is good because the dead fish is like awful. The booger's not so bad. I don't know if that's what boogers taste like or if they just approximated what the booger would taste like, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's not good. It's like got a weird flavor to it that I would not associate with something good, but it's not barf. That video is so old, like early Vine. Listen, whether I like boogers or not, Rilip, is irrelevant because they don't taste like boogers. First of all, all the jelly beans are sweet, which clashes with the fact that these are supposed to be nasty flavors. I've talked about this many times. It's like, oh, it's barf, but it's like sugary, which is not what you want to taste when you eat a jelly bean, obviously. And then the same goes for all the other flavors too, where they're gross, but then also sweet, which you just don't want that. It's a gross combination. It's just gummy saline. That's what boogers are. Oh, there's more to it than that though, because you like dust and stuff gets up your nose, and then it all builds up, and then the booger comes out one way or another. So here we go. We're gonna make a little maneuver to go home now. Go ahead and point the right direction. Drink some water. So Sartari, excellent video. You win the night. You made me laugh. I saw it coming because I saw the thumbnail with the frog. I'm still on cam. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, it's fine. You guys aren't missing anything. I'm just going around the mun. Here we go. We're gonna burn here shortly. Is there a way that I can make it like... No, I think I just need to get a second monitor so I can actually see what I'm doing. Ideally, I would have 3 monitors, right? I'd have the one with the action. I'd have the one with OBS running so I could monitor everything. And then I'd have chat like off to one side that I could keep an eye on that way instead of having to look at this little tablet. All right, let's keep an eye out here. That, no, bad, wrong. Incorrect, game. Why would I want to burn towards the target? Jeez. Unset the target. Fuck's sake. All right, turn that off. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. All right. Perfect. We do have a heat shield and everything. Yeah, we're good. What Urban was trying to say was get off the screen, Bulby. I knew what he meant. I'm basically off the screen now. It's fine. I check in at the Space Center. Good thing I had some extra Delta V again. Yeah, really good. That's why I always I try to build in extra Delta V to my missions, because you never know. All right, hey, min-miss time. Let's go. Let's go to min-miss. Test a thud. Yeah, we'll test a thud before we go. Let's get out the test monkey. Test monkey, test monkey, test monkey. Whoa. We already did this one. They're gonna pay me to test it again, huh? All right, well, not gonna complain about free money. Slap that on the back there. And we're gonna test that. Throw an engineer in there, so we don't care if we lose Bill. Like my least used Kerbal. One thing I've noticed, Urban, is that all the big Kerbal streamers do have hair. So maybe there's like a point to be made there. Like maybe I need to get a long hair wig instead of the like Bob Ross afro one that I got for like a bit that wasn't actually a very good bit to begin with. What is the mission? Go to Minmus and return, right? Fly by Minmus, gather scientific. Okay, so yeah, pretty straightforward. For that, I think we want an Inspector Mark II. This should be enough, but I'm actually gonna beef it up slightly. Yeah, let's beef that up considerably. This doesn't have to land, so we can be a little more, I don't know, willy-nilly with it. It will do some asparagus staging. And they still seem to all like hats, too. Well, I can't wear a hat on account of... Oh, wait, Scott Manley. That's true. Well, he doesn't do Kerbals anymore, so it's irrelevant. He does, like, real space stuff. I can't wear hats because I have the kitty ears, and also I'm wearing a giant headset. So I guess if I did wear the pirate hat the one time, but I had to use some crappy earbuds to listen to the sound, and that wasn't very good. All right, how is this looking? So this gets us into the air. This takes us in a vacuum. I mean, this should theoretically work. Let's add an extra fuel tank to the middle here and see if that works. Dude, that is insanely tall. Is that acceptable for a rocket? Because to me it seems like really long, but maybe that's just how it's gotta be. Oh, we're over the part count. Shoot. Hold on. Do not redeem. We have to ditch that fuel tank that I just added. Okay, again, this doesn't have to land. So this is a purely scientific mission. Switch to, hold on, sea level 1.5. We can crank that down a bit. Oh, too much. 1.2, perfect. So we burn, we drop the solid rocket boosters, switch to the transfer stage, switch to the upper stage. What is my concern here? Cause just like, it's like 1,000, it's like 930 delta V to get to Minmus. So we just round that up to 1,000. 450 for plane change at most. He does still stream KSP. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I don't know. I think the only streamers that I watch are you, Ice King, and then sometimes Matt Comard if I rate him when he's streaming Kerbals. But he basically streams at the same time as me. There's way too much overlap, so I can't watch him most of the time. All right, let's try this thing out. Are we sending Jeb? Yeah, we want to get him that extra star. I'm not seeing any issues with this design. I think we're gonna roll with it. So let's go ahead and launch. One thing I'm really interested in, and interested in as in it would be cool, but there's no way I'm gonna put in the effort, is making actual like edited content for KSP. Because there was I had a plan earlier this year to like do something, anything, and then I realized editing videos is so far beyond my like knowledge base. It's so outside my wheelhouse, I just gave up. It's so daunting. It seems like something you'd need years of experience in to find any success. So maybe I stick to the live stream stuff, because then nobody cares if you're trampling over yourself. That's not the word. Stumbling over yourself. If you don't do anything, if something looks bad, it's like, well, whatever, it's live, who cares? With edited content though, and I find myself, especially when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, if it like looks like garbage, like they didn't put any effort in, like, dude, there's a million other videos I could watch. I'm just gonna go watch them. Seems a waste doing it now. It's the life of those videos will be more limited. Oh, because KSP's too, yeah. DaVinci, I have DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, I tried to learn how to do it, and it's just like, okay, so now I cut, and then, oh wait, I have to like get a bunch of footage, and then I have to like record my voice and then overlay everything, maybe do some Foley, add music, and then I just like, you know what, I could be doing something fun right now. I don't have to like beat myself up over this. Let's do that instead. All right, we're gonna have a little explosion. Let's see him. Whoa, boom, boom, boom. Wow, that was cool. So I just like said screw it. No, I don't do it. But yeah, precious time. So much better. Rilip wants to take Hades stuff into edited, but also don't feel like putting in any amount of effort. You know, it'd be fun, Rilip. And I have seen this. I saw another streamer do this. Have somebody else come on as a guest, and they pick your boons for you. and then you've got somebody to riff with. You're playing Hades in like challenge mode. I guess if you're not very good, that probably wouldn't work. And but other than that, it could be a lot of fun to like have somebody on who either is deliberately attempting to screw you over, it just doesn't know the game very well and it's just picking stuff at random. Chat redeems to mess up your video. Oh, when editing a video? Urban wants to stream video editing. I actually watched a streamer stream their video editing process, and I'm like, this looks intense. And you have to really have some kind of level of passion for it. Like, I imagine that Urban has the same passion for his editing software as I do for Excel. Which, I mean, you guys know I'm an accountant, so obviously I love Excel. It's kind of my thing. Philip personally decided to stream because I had a buddy we were going to do YouTube videos with, but he ended up flaking out. Dude, what a loser. If somebody asked me to like help them make a YouTube video, I'd be all over it. It'd be rad. I just don't want to actually do the making of it, because that's the hard part. But I can record footage, I can do voiceovers, I can do sound effects with my mouth. I'm sure you guys know that. So I guess that's called Foley. I could do Foley. Not sure how important that is with like libraries of millions of sound effects available. Wait, I missed Rainbow Yeti? What the heck? How did I miss that? Wait a minute. Wait, how did they welcome you before you just showed up? Oh, because you redeemed Eat a Bean. I see. Okay. It didn't show up on my end yet. I see it now. Yeah, let me get right on that as soon as this burn's done. I just ate one too. I ate the booger bean. But that's okay. That's why I have that redeemed, so I can just eat beans all night. Because I didn't eat enough food today, so I need a bean. Ah, oh, crap. We're coming back down. Fix it. Fix it. Yeah, booger wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's like compared to bar for a dead fish or like some of the other ones, yeah, much better. Like it just has like a weird flavor. It's not like a bad, gross, I'm gonna throw up flavor like barf. All right, give me. All right, whatever. It's cool. We can be in the atmosphere for a few seconds here. I'm also realizing we're not going to have enough to actually get to min-miss with this. Well, the upper stage probably can. Every launch of this rocket ends up with, aw crap, burn at 45 degrees. Well, yeah, I think I just need bigger field things. So here we have the beans. I'm showing the wrong piece. There it is. I'm going to switch to my face. Alright guys, come on now. So here we go. It has dispensed. What the heck is this? I think this is rotten egg or buttered popcorn. Do a little palate cleanser. Alright, here we go. Oh, get in there. Ugh. I think it's rotten egg. I think we had this issue before where it's like, is it rotten egg or is buttered popcorn just really, really bad? Me when it's bean time. I don't know if I'm that enthusiastic looking, but sure, yeah, why not? I'm as excited as Jebediah is when I tell him that the new rocket may explode on launch. Ugh. Dude, I'd rather eat spicy chips than more of these beans. Maybe I should get the hot chip. Oh, gross. So that was either rotten egg or buttered popcorn. It was gross, so I think it was a rotten egg. But it could also have been buttered popcorn. We don't know. We don't have enough information. Chunky, if you're listening, I need you to Google rotten egg. And we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna have to do some science. All right, so let's start working on changing our inclination. And we can use up the rest of the fuel in here, and then we can use the rest to get there and get back. Yeah, that's correct. We want to be pointing down. You would pay small amounts of money to see me on Hot Ones. I'm sure I can have Emmykins whip up like a plate of hot wings with some spicy sauces. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a little more famous before I get invited to go on Hot Ones with Chris Evans, Sean Evans, no relation. I would eat all of the chicken. I wouldn't wuss out. Like, I would rather be miserable than like wuss out on primetime YouTube television. You're all still staring at. Damn it. Yeah, I need like an automated way to do that. Because I keep forgetting. Whatever, you guys don't like staring at me? That's why you guys come to the stream, right? To stare at my face? To see your reflection in my head? Still on face cam. Bet I cheated. Yeah, no. We're still in the atmosphere. If I'd have cheated, we wouldn't be here. Ugh. Gross. Maybe I should just get regular jelly beans and then pretend that they're gross. And then everybody wins. You guys get to see me make like a funny face. I don't have to eat a nasty bean. And Jelly Belly gets more of my money. Which honestly, at this point, they don't deserve it. Added 10k science and money. I do have quite a bit of money, actually. We can probably upgrade R&D soon. And we can do surface samples. You don't think I'm that good an actor? No, that's probably true. I would like to be. But I think it requires a lot of confidence that I do not have and probably will not ever have. I think that's something you just kind of get as you grow up, and then at a certain point you can't get it anymore. There's like a limit. I mean, let's be realistic. For the longest time, I couldn't order food at like a fast food restaurant or at a regular sit-down restaurant. I could do it now, but for like the first like 14 years of my life, I couldn't talk to anybody that wasn't my parents or people that I already knew. Which, let me tell you, if you can't talk to strangers, you're gonna have a really hard time making friends. Oh, the wealthy parents too, yeah. That would help me be an actor. Are you saying there's nepotism in Hollywood, Urban? What kind of this slander? The good institution of the filmmaking industry. So anyway, how's Sophia Coppola doing? Jelly Bean doesn't deserve more of my money. They made you eat 3 barf beans. Jelly Belly didn't make me eat the beans. Jelly Belly just made the beans. And then they decided to not put any... What is barf? What's the alternative? They didn't put any peach beans in here. So I haven't gotten any peach beans yet. And I refuse to eat any more barf beans unprompted. Looking for peach beans, because that's absurd. Alright, so we've just about matched inclination with Minmis here. And we have. Okay, perfect. So now it's just a matter of raising our periapsis and getting into a slightly better orbit. Turns out Star is actually allergic to peach flavoring. They've all been peach. I don't think allergies make things taste gross. They just make you die or whatever, depending on how severe the allergies are. It's like allergies go from, oh, my throat's a little tingly to, oh, I'm dead. It's a pretty big, wide range of symptoms. Speaking of dying of allergies, has anybody seen the film My Girl? With Macaulay Culkin? It's kind of got like a Bridge to Terabithia thing going on. Which, I don't know who thought that was a good movie for kids to watch. Or a good book for kids to read, for that matter. Alright, well, we're still in the atmosphere, so what do you guys want to talk about? Because we're apparently going to be here for a while. Oh, no, that's... I'm getting more of that rotten egg taste now. Yuck. It's going to be stuck there until after I finish. Why do I only have one ugly fuel tank? Well, I have one big fuel tank, one medium fuel tank, and one small fuel tank. What do you mean ugly fuel tank? Like the one with the painting? I think that was just so I could see the separation between the stages. Probably remove it though. Not right now. We're not in the VAB. Wow, we're gonna be in the atmosphere for a while yet, huh? That's unfortunate. The launch could have gone better. Oh, yep. Emmykins is making a great point. I'm not gonna read it that loud because it's too embarrassing, but you guys can read it quietly to yourselves and then make your judgments. That's how that's how Rillet met his wife. By not talking to her? Good call. No, high school was I mean, high school is probably not a great time for anyone unless, I don't know, you're like super popular and good and you like get good grades. And you're outgoing and like all the teachers like you and you're like good looking. And maybe you play sports, but also you're in like drama and like drama class or like drama club or whatever, not like actual drama. You read it out loud and everyone in your household is judging you. Well, you know what I have to say to you, Rillet?
Yeah, and you've got fucking big tits, and I'm gonna tell everybody I saw 'em.
There, that's what I have to say to you. Yep, still in the atmosphere. So yeah, imagine you're in high school, right? If you're not an American, this won't make any sense. Unless you also have high school where you are. And you are popular, smart, attractive, wealthy enough for like the location of the school. Hey, Ice King! Welcome. We were just talking about high school. You're just in time. You're well liked among the students and the teachers. Like, nobody doesn't like you. How amazing would high school be in that situation? And like, you have parents that like help you and care about you and support you. Dude, imagine how much better your life would be. Also, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I already said that my mother-in-law threw out the dark meat again, so that's about where I'm at. Ice King, did you do anything fun for Thanksgiving? Do you have some turkey, or did you do like a traditional Filipino dish or something cool like that? Because that sounds awesome. I don't know what they have over there. I think Beetle Rock said he was doing like steak. You're still laughing every time I bring it up because it's so ridiculous. It's like a dang am I the asshole post. Like, am I the asshole for getting upset at my mother-in-law for throwing out all the dark meat after Thanksgiving dinner? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, oh, you're paying off my mother-in-law to piss me off for fun. We played For Whom the Bell Tolls on piano. It was amazing. That's all you did. Oh, you went to your bros and played piano. Okay. Did you eat any food? Because that's, I don't know, that's kind of what Thanksgiving's about, right? That's the real meaning of Thanksgiving. Pigging out and then like just falling asleep on the couch with the football game going on. Oh wait, hold on, wrong way. We need to go prograde. Also, I'm like burning through all my electric charge, which is somewhat concerning. We're gonna have to be judicious with our use in the future, I think. All right, how are we gonna do this? We have 300 Delta V. So we can spend... This seems like a doomed exposition. We're gonna try it. Let's say we do 280. We save a little bit for to drop it off. And then we add another one. Somewhere around there. And we do that until it's time. Oop. It's too far? That's too close. Can we go? Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, so now we want to go back to maneuver. No, not damn, maneuver 2. I wanted to increase maneuver 2, game. Maneuver 1 is set. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so 280. 280. No, not 80. Okay, then maneuver 2 needs to be... Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, can I just say that I don't like this system very much. Okay, there we go. This is silly. All right, maneuver 2. All right, now we go back to maneuver 1. Which one's better, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? All right, let me just do what is the 930 later? 930 minus 280 is 650. So maneuver 2 should be 650. Why is it 280? Why is maneuver... Oh my god. All right, this is starting to piss me off, chat. Do they not go in order or something? No, delete. Delete! Holy cow. All right, I think we're close enough. I think we just need to go here and then we'll figure it out later. Oh. We'll wait till we get the apoapsis. Yeah, hopefully KSP2 is a little more, that machine is called a Phoraptor? What's it? Wait, what? What machine? Oh, the like maneuver thing? With all the little shenanigans? Okay, close enough. Okay, here we go. We're gonna burn till we have like 50 left in the tank. The 1 or 2. Oh, for the optician or optometrist, whatever, the glasses person. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, what? Phoraptor. I haven't been to like get my eyes checked in forever. I feel like I see fine. Like it hasn't caused me any issues. I think I got prescribed glasses at one point, but it was more of a pain in the ass to wear them than it was to not wear them, so I just didn't bother. It's like, if the glasses only help me see like slightly better, is it worth wearing them? Probably not. All right, so now we check the periapsis. Now again, we have like 3,000 delta V to play with, so I think we'll be fine. There we go. Relip says, I'm a little depressed at how large the numbers were last time. Oh, crap. I forgot I didn't plug in the tablet. Hold on. I can't see your chats. Don't say anything. Emmykins, if anybody says anything, write it down. All right, there we go. Now I need to get periapsis down nice and low. I think below, what, like 25? Come on. Say 20. How much thrust do we have? We want to go prograde now. Turn around. Oh, that's a lot. Oh. Do not like that. Oy. Hopefully we use a lot less after this. Let's get our periapsis back up to 70. All right, I'll be able to check chat in a second here. You guys are saying anything important like, no, don't do that. You're gonna screw it up. No, you need to go higher. Okay, there we go. All right. Everyone in my house wears glasses. We come by it honestly. And Sotari is legally blind. My sister is actually legally blind, but she never wears her glasses. I think she just lives with it. Now is the time. Star sharted so hard it ruined his maneuver. I did not shart. The chat screen just went down, so I gotta alt tab out like a dang caveman. Like, oh, you wanted to read chat and stream? Nah, screw you, dude. Should have plugged me in. Hope you learned your lesson. Okay, it's gonna charge for a while, I guess. I'll just have to alt tab out every so often and check what chat's saying. Nobody say anything important. If anybody new comes in, welcome them to the chat and be like, Star can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because he's dead. Like Taylor Swift. And then, I don't know, make it like a bit or something. Probably actually get my maneuver going here. Oop. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's too far. May have gone too far in a few places. We also don't want this to be like a lot of delta V that we use because we already did most of the burn. Oh no. Wait. Okay, a little more. There it is. What I like to see. A little capture on Minmus there. Perfect. Look at that. 23 kilometers. What I want to see. Burp all the rotten egg gas out. Oh, what the heck, man? Dude, that's gross. Yep, still no chat. We may not get it back by the end of the stream. I don't know how long this thing takes to charge up to the point where it'll let me turn it back on. So hopefully nothing insane happens in the meantime. Like we get a crazy raid. Like I had a dream where I got like a raid of like 300 people. And it was like the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And then I realized, wow, that is extremely pathetic. Like, what about your wedding? Or like getting out of the army? or literally anything else. Like, what the heck? 665.1. Should I just make it exactly 666? Just for fun? 666. 666. Oh no. The mun is making an appearance, I see. All right, well, the 666 is going to put us in the wrong orbit, so whatever. If you guys are wondering what those sounds are, it's... Oh shit, I gotta go. Oh boy. Something happened. What the heck? Oh no. Wait, I can't see. I'm burning. What just happened? Oh, Taito was streaming? What the heck? I'm missing that. Maybe I'll have a chance to raid them. All right, get in there. Rillip is raiding with a party of 1. Okay, Rillip. Very funny. The fact, I guess you can technically do that. There's nothing against it. I should have known as soon as I said something, somebody was gonna prank me. All right, here we go. Keeping an eye on it, and oop, slow it down. So we just need to get this. I see we're getting that bug again. Just kidding, we're not. It's fine. All right, there we go. We've got our rendezvous with Minmus. Oh, did you guys hear they're making a Rendezvous with Rama movie? Anybody hear about this? You guys know about this? If you're not familiar with Rendezvous with Rama, it's actually a really interesting science fiction story. They turned it into a video game in the 90s, point and click adventure game style. And it might actually be good. Sotari is reserving judgment. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it is with modern sci-fi movies, right? I like Dune. Dune was pretty good. So maybe we'll get something in that same vein. You like the book and the game. And Rillip loved the first Rendezvous with Rama, but the rest of the series sucked. Yeah, I feel like as soon as you, I don't know, like take away most of the mystery, it just kind of boils down to like boring stuff. So, yeah. Rillip, you should have me come on your stream and we can do the Hades thing that I mentioned. Maybe that'll be fun. I'll make you take the worst boons, and then you have to try to beat Hades. Which, I guess you were saying you haven't even beat Hades once, or you haven't done the full finish? So maybe that's not a good idea yet. Ranma 2 and after, he had a co-writer, and it just got worse and worse. Man, why does it always happen with science fiction stories? It's like Frank Herbert wrote Dune, and then his son comes along and gets some like big name science fiction guy to finish the unfinished works, and they're all garbage. They just turn into generic sci-fi. It's like, dude, have a little like artistry with your story, you know? Like, there was a message, there were themes in those books. And then you're just gonna come in and be like, oh yeah, and then like there was the robot uprising and they had to like fight all the robots, and there were like space marines, and then the Tau showed up. I mean, not the Tau, something else happened. This isn't Warhammer 40k, I swear. The fourth one ended with, and tomorrow he knew he would die. That's like gunshot fade to black at the end of a movie. Rillip has beat Hades hundreds of times on the hardest difficulties? Wait, really? You're not shitting me? All right, sure. Atari would like to see more of both Clark and Asimov short stories. You know what I just watched? It's on YouTube. It was an Asimov short story that they turned into like a TV film, kind of. It was The Little Lost Robot, I think. Where is it? Here, I'll put a link in the chat real quick. So this was a BBC series, I think, from the series Out of This World from the 60s, hosted by Boris Karloff, actually. And it is it's basically the movie that I, Robot should have been, but then they got Will Smith, and it kind of just went insane. Wait, you've literally 100%ed it. You're one of the best 2% of people in the world. That can't possibly be true. If that's true, you should be a lot more famous. Either that or Hades, I guess, I guess 2% of everybody who owns that game is like probably like hundreds of thousands of people. That movie is the reason I specified done well. I saw that movie, I think, in theaters with my friend, and we're like, dude, we gotta go see this. It's gonna be so cool. There's gonna be robots and Will Smith. And then it just kind of ended up being like schlocky garbage, and not in the fun way, just like the regular way. And then I found out that the actual like Asimov lore and all that stuff is so much more interesting than what that movie portrayed. And basically all they did was take the name of the book. I think in the credits it says, it doesn't even say like based on the book or inspired by the book. It just says with thanks to Isaac Asimov, who is dead. So he doesn't care. There we go. All right, let's do a little re-entry. So yes, I would love to see some more thoughtful sci-fi, but I don't think that sells very well in like the mainstream. You gotta have something where the moon is actually an alien and is gonna like crash into Earth. Or they have to put a bunch of rocket engines on Earth and like shoot it off into space because the sun is dying. I mean, I guess they made Arrival like pretty recently. People like that. Oh yeah, like I Am Legend / Omega Man with Will Smith. I'm noticing a pattern here. Chat, quick look at what else has Will Smith been in. We need names. We need titles. You loved Moon Crash? Okay, well, I haven't seen it. I saw the idea for it and I'm like, okay, well, that's stupid. Maybe somebody will like it. And I guess we found the person who liked it. Men in Black. Yeah, there you go. Wait, Men in Black was actually good though. I think Men in Black is sort of the perfect vehicle for Will Smith though. Because it's not meant to be a serious science fiction story. It's just supposed to be like an action comedy, which is what he excels at. I was thinking more like After Earth, not Titan AE, which stands for After Earth, but the movie After Earth, where it's him and his son in real life, who is also playing his son in the movie. Speaking of nepotism, Urban, where it's like Earth in the future, but also it has like aliens that live on Earth now and they sense fear. So you can't fear. You must not fear. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration, etc., etc. He was in Wild Wild West. I liked Wild Wild West, but also I had no context for it. So I just thought, oh, it's like a Western, but also it's got like cool gadgets and it's like funny and there's quips. Who else is in that movie? I feel like it's somebody funny also in that movie. It's not Will Smith. He should have been in Cowboys and Aliens, would have brought the conversation full circle. Wasn't Cowboys and Aliens was like Indiana Jones meets James Bond, which was a Lego thing that I did when I was a kid. Again, there's another one. Yeah, speaking of movies that bum me out. You guys remember John Carter? So it wasn't Owen Wilson. It was, who was in Wild Wild West? Wild Wild West. Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh and Selma Hayek. Holy cow! What the heck, dude? That's a star-studded cast right there. I know all four of those people. John Carter was a travesty. Which part? The movie itself or the fact that they didn't continue the series? Because I'm on the side of they didn't finish the series. Wait, hang on, Ice King. You posted a link I didn't click on yet. I would like to see one film, please. Seat 20. Oh, okay. What happens when you win a one-way ticket to Mars? You become Elon Musk's bitch. I mean that literally. Hey, look, the parachutes are working, guys. Isn't that neat? I have no idea what I'm thinking of with Owen Wilson. Maybe like Shanghai Noon? Is that Owen Wilson? Shanghai Noon? Yeah, Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson are in Shanghai Noon. That's another like Western comedy, martial arts movie. I feel like that movie would have done far worse if it came out after Musk bought Twitter. Oh, Satari's saying it felt like they rushed too much of the story for it to make the impact it was supposed to. I like was really enjoying it. I'm like, wait, this is based on a book? I gotta check out this book. I never checked out the book, but I did read an article about it, which is basically the same thing. And they were like, so yeah, in these books, this like guy from Earth goes to Mars and he becomes a hero and it's super cool. And all the Martian babes want him. And I'm like, they wrote this in like the early 1900s? This is incredible. I want more of this. And then they didn't make more of it because turns out nobody's gonna go see a movie that's just called John Carter with no additional context. They're gonna go see Batman: The Dark Knight instead. I think at this point, Rilla, maybe we just let Elon Musk leave the Earth, and he can just go live on Mars with like all of his Muscovites, and then we'll just like continue being happy on Earth, and they can do whatever, and they can go screw up another planet that has no resources, and then everybody wins. They can grow potatoes on Mars, like in that movie. Philip saw John Carter, but I think the pacing was weird. Like they managed to make super jumping boring somehow. I think, yeah, there was a lot of, because it's a book adaptation, of course. So there's gonna be a lot of elements that get cut. I think that's just something that happens. So I liked it. Like, I don't mind when movies are like weirdly paced, because in my mind I just put it together in the order that makes sense to me. So anytime someone's like the movie was weirdly paced, I'm like, I didn't feel like that, but maybe, sure, why not? All right, we got to go back to the Mun. But what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Hey, all right, good deal. Well, let's go ahead and get check. Hold on, let's check. Plant flag. Science data from space around curve. Oh, I could have done that. Shoot. It's fine. I guess we have to go back to the Mun. So I guess Monday we'll be going back to the Mun. That'll be Monday. And let's see if there's any science we maybe want to buy. Because we actually can afford to upgrade research and development now. Mike Sounder says, Australia turned out pretty good. We could just throw all the really bad criminals on Mars and see if it works out again. Yeah, let them fight it out, or I don't know, work off their sentences. Rilip is sensitive to pacing. I get bored, distracted easily. The thing is, if I'm watching a movie, it's because I have like resolved myself to watch the movie and I will not get distracted, which is why I very rarely watch movies, because I'd much rather be doing something else. So if I'm watching a movie, as long as it's not The Love Guru, I will typically be able to sit through, follow the whole thing, and not get bored. And maybe even laugh once or twice. Oh my gosh, Taita's coming in. Oh, my dream came true, chat. It's just like I said. It's just like in my dream. When the raiders come in, and they're like, oh my god. Raid Retail Legends. Happy Black Friday. Thank you, Taita. I was thinking, because I was checking Twitch and I saw you were streaming, and I'm like, oh, I can raid Taita later. But now you're here, and all the raiders are here. So hey guys, we're about to launch a Mun mission. So check it out. Here we go. We're going back to the Mun, just like in real life. What happened in my dream? In my dream, I got rated by like a huge channel. And I was like so happy. Emmykins, I think you spelled it wrong. Oh no, you spelled it right. It made an announcement. Oh. I don't even know what that means. Night of the Consumers. Consumers. They only live to consume. But yes, we're gonna do a MUN mission. We need the Inspector Mark III. Wait, is this really what I was using to land on the MUN? It's so bare bones. What the heck? All right, so launch, drop, drop, drop. I guess if it worked once, it'll work again, right? I'm not gonna complain too much. So give me Valentina. Get it out on the pad. We're gonna launch. Night of the Consumers is a PS1 styled horror game about what it's like to work retail. So it's kind of like Papers, Please, but working retail. Mike Sounders has been launching MUN missions and keep getting dudes trapped in orbit, but I still get the science, so it's okay. Yeah, I mean, ideally, if you're trying to get to the MUN, you would succeed, but, you know, they say, if you keep trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, then that's normal. It's okay to do that. The scariest sound is, excuse me? Also, Raiders, for those of you who are still hanging out, I recently upgraded my soundboard. I'm going to share some of the new sounds with you guys now. So we have...
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
We got that. We got some Don Beverage action. We've got this one for whenever I go to my main camera. And then we have this one, which you may recognize from a little film from the 1980s.
Yeah, and you've got fucking big tits, and I'm gonna tell everybody I saw.
It's more amnesia game. Oh, so it's like it's an actual horror game. Okay. Now hold on, Rilip. You're saying this rocket was so bare bones, Jeb nearly got stranded. That was a different rocket, and we removed the offending part in that case. Also, this is really bad, actually. Or maybe this is good. This could be good. At this point, I don't actually know. Any Kerbal players want to weigh in on whether this is good or bad? I think this is good. Probably fine, right? Ah, okay, definitely bad. That was not good. Okay, let's hold on. Abort. Hey, Cat. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Man.
They ask you how you are, you just have to
Hey,
say that you're
come
fine.
on, Cat.
You're not
Just
really fine, but you just can't
get in your spot. It's fine. I know you really want to be on camera again, but I need to be able to see the screen right now. I can totally save that. No, I cannot. I mean, at best, I could get it into orbit. Come on, I'm just gonna scrub the mission. We're just gonna relaunch it. It's not a big deal. Like, it didn't cost that much, and we have money to burn, so I'm gonna go ahead and just scrub the mission. Abort. This is why we do emergency drills. Still landable. I don't know about landable. It's not anymore anyway. It's fine. It's got a parachute. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh no, my cat appears to be very sleepy. How awful. Also, for those of you who missed the You Laugh, You Lose this evening, I did laugh, I did lose. I ate a bean. It was booger flavored. And then I ate another bean because somebody redeemed it, and it was a rotten egg. So we're 0 for 2 tonight, but I have high hopes that I'm getting through all the nasty beans. Odds are there are more good beans remaining, unless it's not a 50-50 split, in which case I'm screwed. It's entirely possible. Let's pop the chutes here. At least we didn't have to bail Valentina out again and like come down with the parachute, because that was really embarrassing. Satari is now halfway to rebeaning. Well, keep in mind, there is a cooldown of 1 hour. So you can't... I know you guys want to, like, do rapid fire, like bean, bean, bean. But you do have to be patient. There's a little bit of patience involved. Rainbow Yeti can redeem 4 beans. What are you saving up for, man? Just make me eat a bean. Or, I don't know. Redeem something. Or don't. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Captain Kunk. Hey, I know Captain Kunk. I've seen that name around. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. And I'm gonna do this. Excellent. All right. Ice King wants a hot take and Rainbow Yeti wants financial advice. So let me... Cat, you're blocking the screen again. Let me get back to the game. Hot take. Let's talk about some hot takes. Have I talked about how I don't like dogs? Is that considered a hot take? Double way. I give you a hot take on financial advice. Do not buy NFTs. Do not buy crypto. Do not buy anything from anyone who's like, dude, bro, you got to get into this. It's like the latest high-tech peer-to-peer blockchain crypto whatever. FTX. Is FTX a good buy? Yes. It can only go up. There's no way it can go below 0. So you're in the clear, I think. You can get it for pennies on the dollar. When it comes back around, when SBF rises from the grave 3 days later and rewards all the holders, the hodlers, the diamond hands, then who's laughing now? Surely completely deregulated currency couldn't have anything wrong with it. Right. I mean, it's not even really currency because you can't buy anything with it for the most part. You can buy it and you can sell it, but you can't go to the store and be like, hello, I would like to use my Dogecoin to purchase these groceries, please. And they're just gonna look at you like, what am I supposed to do with this USB stick? Just use a dang debit card. What's wrong with you? Ugh. Should I buy Burger King stocks? Let me take a look here. I mean, I don't typically recommend buying individual stocks, but we can see what the market looks like. Now, I wouldn't... Oh, Burger King is down? Hold on, let me look at the 6 month here. Burger King's kind of on the up. People are always going to eat fast food, so it's not like a terrible investment. I don't know what their dividends look like. I would recommend investing in like index funds that just look at a big swath of the market. Like, I'm not really qualified to recommend an individual stock. Also, that's just kind of like shitty because nobody can predict what the market's gonna do. Will it assist with my long-term plan of becoming the Burger King? I think all you have to do to become the Burger King. So this is like a 4-step plan. Number 1, go to Burger King. Number 2, get one of those paper crowns and put it on. Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 4, profit. And that will help you become the true Burger King. Also, it helps if you play the Burger King Xbox games, such as Sneaking or the other one. What other games did they make? They made 3 Burger King themed Xbox games, including Sneaking and Pocket Bike Racer and Big Bumpin', which is, I guess, a bumper cars game. 3. They made... Wait, are you asking if they made 3 of those games? They made 3 of those games, yes. If you're asking what step 3 was, it's question mark, question mark, question mark. You got it. All right, let's try this again with a slightly steeper ascent. I don't know why you'd want to be the Burger King, unless you wanted to be in the commercials, in which case... Do they even still use the Burger King in the commercials? I thought they phased him out, like Ronald McDonald.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
Well, speaking of Burger King, there's the Whopper button. Ask Don Beverage, he'll help you become the Burger King. There being more than one Burger King game is wild to me. Yeah, it was, I guess it was part of their like, hey guys, we're still hip, we're with it. Rilip wants to be a cool spot from 7-Up. Well, have I got great news for you. You too can be a cool spot for only 4 easy payments of $99.99.99. They don't do advertisements anymore? Oh, 7-Up? Didn't they make a game for like Super Nintendo though, where you could, it's called like Cool World? That's not right. That's the movie with Brad Pitt and the toon fucking. It was just called like Cool Spots Adventure or something generic like that. They also did a video game for the California Raisins, which, sure, why not? Let's throttle back a little bit. All right, this is going much better. Yeah, I think our ascent profile was just a little too steep on that last one. And we're gonna definitely try to get out of the thicker part of the atmosphere before things go sideways. Was on, oh, Sega Genesis. That might have been what I was thinking of. All right, there go the boosters. They can go crash into each other instead of me. Yep, there they go. Kablooey. NASA, if you guys have an idea, you want an idea for more entertaining launches, hit me up. Highly recommend letting the boosters crash into each other at 30,000 meters. People will be all over it. It'll be on YouTube, it'll be on TikTok. People post it on Facebook. They made 2 games? Wait, they made 2 Cool Spot games? They made 2 7-Up games for NES and 1, it's like Othello. Oh, like the board game. Like Othello, like the play? But no, Othello like the board game. Dude, that was, you guys remember the console wars? That was wild. I was barely around for like the Nintendo, Sega. There wasn't a third one back then. It was just Sega does what Nintendo don't. That's what I remember. And I had a Sega, so if I wanted to play Nintendo games, I had to go to my friend's house. And then I played Biker Meister Mars, which, Taita, I think you would really enjoy as a mouse yourself. It was battle chess, but Othello was with cool spots. What the heck? Remember when they used to make games as advertising? Now a game will set you back like $500 million. And the people will demand it looks like God of War Ragnarok. I was alive when Atari gave up the fight to Nintendo. Ooh. What's it called? It's called Biker Mice from Mars. It's based on the comic or cartoon or something. Well, maybe I can, hold on, cat. Just let me get into orbit. Maybe I can like find some videos or something. Yes, you're very cute. Everybody likes that you're on the stream, even though they can't see you because you're below frame. Yeah, he's laying back like this and just kind of like stretching out from time to time. I'll have to act it out so you guys can see it. So yeah, I had a Genesis. I guess I didn't have it. I was like 6. My dad had a Genesis that I got to play. And then he got a 32X and also I think the like CD hookup for the Genesis, which looking back now is probably not a good investment considering the Saturn and the Dreamcast were right around the corner, but I mean, you know, hindsight's 20/20 and all that. Biker Mice from Mars, Battletoads, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks. I saw a commercial for another one. It was like not Samurai Pizza Cats. That's not right. That is also a show, but that's not really the same. Hold on. Let me get into orbit. I can look these things up. It's the problem with playing KSP. I can't just stop what I'm doing. Well, if he starts doing this more regularly, I can just, instead of having the face cam, I can just point the camera at him and you guys can just see my hands as I work the keyboard. Am I falling? It's fine. We're not gonna fall that much. We'll give it a little boost. We should have enough delta V to get to the mun, slow down, land, take off, return. I hate to be a bother, sir, but you need to go up. It's fine. We're gonna get to 67.9. We're basically in orbit already. All right, let me look this up. Biker Mice from Mars was an American animated series featuring such characters as... Holy cow. Oh, they made a TV series from 2006 to 2007? Must have been like a revival or something. Okay, the 1993 was when the original series aired. Are Biker Mice from Mars worth anything? Estimates vary between $12 and $321. If you have the Biker Mice from Mars action figures. Supper's almost done, Rainbow. Yeah, what are you having? Leftovers? Or are you done with the leftovers? Oh, SWAT Cats. That was another one. The Cowboys of Moon... Cat, you're hitting the keyboard again, buddy. I gotta keep you back a bit. Cowboys of Moon Mesa. Extreme Dinosaurs. I think that was the one. Pirates of Darkwater. Man, it must have been awesome to be a kid in the 90s. Which I was, but also not quite. Cooking Hamburger Helper. Nice. I bet if I asked Emmykins nicely, she would let me cook up Hamburger Helper. That's probably safe. Atari watched all of those? Oh no. That's too much. You loved Pirates of Dark Water for the first season. How many seasons did it have? It had 2 seasons. That's what the heck? It ran for 21 episodes. Dude, all these short-lived shows. Like the Mighty Ducks animated series. To me, it seemed like it ran forever, but actually it only ran for 1 season of 26 episodes. Which I guess compared to like a season of something on Netflix where it's like 6 episodes and then it's like 2 years between seasons or whatever. I guess at least they cranked out enough episodes to keep you satisfied. Street Sharks ran for 40 episodes across 3 seasons. I guess Street Sharks found a little more success. Well, those are certainly some shows to think about. If you're ever wondering, was media better back in the old days? The answer is probably not. Depending on what you're looking for. You have to remember, we only remember the good stuff. Nobody remembers the garbage like Bonkers or Sonic the Hedgehog or Two Stupid Dogs. God, that show was so dumb. Better? No. More fun? I thought so. Well, you were a kid too, presumably, unless you were like in your 20s. I don't know. I don't really watch TV anymore because we have access to much better ways of content delivery, whether it's streaming or YouTube or even Twitch. Hey, it's twitch.tv/StarShard0. I did not just hate on Two Stupid Dogs. I remember that being like my least favorite of the Cartoon Network shows. All right. I can't have you resting your head on the keyboard. As cute as it is, you're hitting the keys. Oh no, he just yawned. All right, we're going to the next playlist, it looks like. Good. Good. Hang on, you guys want to see Cat? I'm gonna put him up in front of the camera. Come here, buddy. I know you're sleepy. Oh, ow. What that? Dude, put your claws away. Oh, no. He thinks we're playing. Ow. Ow. Oh, he's really sharp. Okay, let's say hi to everybody. Say hello. And now we're going to put you down on the floor. He was not happy with that. Oh. Atari enjoyed moments of Two Stupid Dogs. I mean, I'm sure it was like funny, but it just, I don't know. I just remember it being the least entertaining of the cartoon shows. Because when you got stuff like Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab and I don't know, maybe Ed, Edd and Eddy and Johnny Bravo. What else? There's nothing else on here. It was like a cartoon show. Cartoons. All right. Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken. Wait, Two Stupid Dogs isn't on here. Am I confusing Two Stupid Dogs with something else? If you had to pick 3 favorites, it'd be Animaniacs, Doug, and Gargoyles. Those are some excellent picks, actually. Doug, basically, I don't want to say it like defined my like childhood, because I mean, I watched a lot of other shows too, like Rugrats and stuff. But just watching like a kid like live his life was I don't know, like interesting. Samaria Sam? What is Samaria Sam? Are you trying to say Samurai Jack? Darshart is Doug. I'm literally Doug. You guys know how Doug Walker is like a pariah? That's why I refuse to share my first name, because people will be like, oh, like Doug Walker? And then I'll have to say, no, not like Doug Walker. Emmy is Patty. Yeah, she's Patty Mayonnaise. If anything, I would want to be like the Skeeter, because he was cool, but I guess I'm not cool, so I can't be the Skeeter. Nope. Yeah, I guess I have to be the Doug. I don't really like vibe with any of the other characters, which I think was maybe the point of the show. It's like, hey, here's just like a regular guy who lives next door to Mr. Dink. Mr. and Mrs. Dink. Was there a name reveal? There was not a name reveal, no. I think we looked at that list of names, and I said my name was in there, but that's like 60 names. So it could be any of them. And then everybody just like picked a random one to start being like, oh, you're Josh. You're Troy. You're Kenneth with a C, which is not a real name, but you get the point. You didn't see Doug on the list of douchey names. No, Doug was not on there, so I can't be Doug. I think there's always going to be like a bit of lag on the list of douchey names as like new generations. Because when I was a kid, I didn't know anyone named Jaden or Braden or Caden or Hayden. But then, you know, those kind of ended up on the list at one point. Kenneth with a Q. My name is Kenneth with a Q at the end. It still starts with a K. All right, so we want to do 860, and then we just tweak it at the end. Also, we can probably go into the tracking station at some point and get rid of that debris. Perfect. That's about what we're looking for. Oh, too far. And that's in about 9 minutes, it says. Let's head back to the Space Center. Larry. My name's Larry. Like Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob. I don't remember Larry even being on there. I guess it could have been. Steve, yeah, Chad. Guys, I already have a Star Chat emote. We don't want to be in here. That's not right. We want to be here. Children named Karen are at a major low in the last couple of years. Yeah, I wonder what the stats are on that. It's like, it would suck if your name was Karen, but also, like, why are you the way that you are? Okay, we got to get rid of Doilies debris. Mildoc, I think we still need to rescue. So Mildoc's just been kind of chilling up here for a couple of days now. We'll send someone up eventually. We're not in a rush for that. Come to think of it, I've never seen someone named Karen under the age of 30. Because if I recall correctly, the Karen meme came from an actual person named Karen from... No. Where did the Karen? We're gonna look this up. Let's do a little down the rabbit hole. How the Karen meme confronts the violent history of white womanhood. I don't want to read that. Karen meme origin. The history of calling problematic women Karen. Became a stand-in for problematic, blah, blah, blah. Can we get some information here? Hello? See, hold on, we've got... It's tied to a viral video. Let me click on that link. I'll just click on random links in the chat until I figure it out. Popularity of female named Karen. It's at an all-time low in 2020. Although it's pretty consistently was in the top 200 for like a decade. And then I guess it fell off. All right, all I want to know, stop asking me shit websites. Where is Know Your Meme? How is it that a joke website is more useful than like actual articles? No, I don't want to go to BuzzFeed. We gotta go like Urban Dictionary. Look these things up. There's less interrupts. Okay, Karen is a slang term used as an antagonistic female character in memes. Blah, blah, blah. It's unclear where exactly Karen began seeing use as a pejorative character. It started with the "Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask someone why they're white" from Mean Girls. Really? Huh. Interesting. So I guess somebody took the name Karen and ran with it. It's not actually named after anybody. Well, that's too bad. All-time low in 2020 because all the stores were closed. Yeah, what is up with the Karen haircut? I assume it was just like a trendy haircut for like middle-aged white women, and so it just got associated with them, or it was like somebody famous had that haircut, and then because when I had hair, you could go to like the barber shop or the salon or whatever and like point to someone's hair in a magazine and be like, I want this hair. So if you go to the store and like someone's on the cover of People and you're like, I want this hair, then you know more people are gonna have that hair. It's like Chris Evans is the sexiest man alive or whatever. Guys are gonna go to the barbershop and be like, dude, I want this haircut, and then the barber's gonna be like, you're bald. And then he's not gonna be able to help you. So it's the middle school gym teacher haircut. Wait, okay, well, sure. I think my gym teacher was a guy. I don't remember. Or were they? Wow, I actually don't know. That's kind of scary. Shouldn't I remember things from like middle and high school? That seems like kind of important to know those things. Does anybody else not remember these things? It can't just be me. Because I feel like I don't have a terrible memory. If you like plop me down in a Minecraft world, I could probably like memorize most of the map. They aren't important? Okay. Whew. I was gonna say, like, how much am I expected to remember from those years of my life? There wasn't a whole lot going on. I got made fun of a lot, and I played video games. It's a place you were forced to go to and hang out with people, like prison. At my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, penitentiary. My time spent there has only made me see. I don't ever want to be like you. I don't want to do the things you do. Something, something. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, etc., etc. It's also, theoretically, it's a place, Ice King, where you go to like learn things that are going to be beneficial to you in the future, like when you get done with school. Maybe not, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna set a alarm clock here. Yep. Light changes, we'll say like 10 seconds. Light changes, and then we'll switch over to... Oh, we already have that set up. Okay, warp to next then. Whee! All right, well, I'm the Cheez-It Man says they don't remember middle or high school. And oh, you're in high school. Okay, well, there you go. Well, I guess try to remember the good stuff that happens in high school and hope that there's some of it, at least. It's like I always say, sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. Let's get in there. We're gonna burn at periapsis, we're gonna circularize, and then we're gonna land this baby. And we need to plant a flag, transmit from the surface of the mun, and we got to remember to also grab science from space around Kerbin at some point. Was a bear your high school mascot? No, my high school mascot, I want to say it was the Bobcats, and then previous, because you have to remember I moved around a lot because my dad was in the army. So when I was in 9th grade and I was going to school in Germany, our mascot was the Wildcats, or the Tigers, or something, like some other kind of cat. I think Wildcats was High School Musical. Emmykins can correct me on that. It might have been the Tigers. No, I know the cheer. I was in cheerleading. Blue, black, and white. The Tigers are ready to fight. There we go. It was the Tigers. We got them. And then Bobcats. Because it was the Brookings High School Bobcats. There's alliteration in there. A bear would be a pretty good mascot, though, now that you mention it. I think there's way too many cats. Oh, no, Wildcats was my middle school, which when I was in middle school was 4th through, like, 8th grade. It was, like, a lot. No, it was 4th through 6th. Is that right? That almost seems made up, but it could have been right. I don't know. All right, here we are. Let's get ready to do our maneuver. Let's take a look. Keep an eye on that electric charge as well. So yes, so chat, in case you didn't know, I was a cheerleader briefly in high school. It was a weird time for me. But I was a cheerleader, mostly because I wanted to be the mascot. I thought that would be cool. And then in order to become the mascot, the cheerleading coach was like, well, if you want to be the mascot, you have to be on the team. So you'll also have to do like the other cheerleading stuff. And I'm like, okay, that could be cool. And I was actually okay at it. Not great. Probably did not help the fact that I was like horribly embarrassing for that entire year of my life. Okay, I'm remembering a lot more about high school now than I probably want to. I think I remember why I don't remember it now. Your mascot was literally the only person in school with a genetic learning deficit. It was problematic. Oh, yikes. Gotta go. All right, Rainbow Yeti, enjoy your hamburger helper. I'm sure it is delicious. In case anyone's curious what I had for dinner, it was nachos. I'm not sure why it was nachos, but they were pretty good. Let's go ahead and circularize. Hamburger helper really does help. Well, I think the helper just helps you make the food with the hamburger in it. So yeah, I agree with you there. Circularize, lower our apoapsis until it's really, really low. Okay, I'm gonna cut it there because I really want to use the rest of the delta V to like crash into the surface, and we don't have a lot remaining. So this is gonna be, we're gonna be cutting it pretty close here. It's delicious, creamy, savory. I mean, I'm not gonna say like it's all of those things. It depends on what brand you, or what, not brand, what flavor you get, because there's like beef stroganoff. That's my favorite. What are the other ones? Oh, lasagna. There you go. Yeah, there's lasagna. There's like the one with the bow tie pasta. That might actually be stroganoff. But yeah, there's like all kinds of hamburger helper flavors. So, you know, maybe there's like a red sauce one. Kartoffellaschen. Okay. I'll assume that that's some weird German thing. Which you'd think I would know, because I lived in Germany for like 4 years of my life. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna... Do we just want to land, like, kind of in the dark? Not particularly. I kind of want to land on this one. If I can see some flags. Yeah. I think that's where we want to land. So let's go ahead and flip. Using more electric charge. The potato pocket, like a hash brown. Oh, it's like a croquette. I think. There we go. All right, we're gonna try to land on the east far side crater. Maybe it's just called the far side crater. I don't remember. So let's loop around and see what happens here. Stuff is pure cream and cheese. For lasagna, you mean? Similar to croquettes, but kind of more hot pocket shape. All right. I mean, I'll basically eat anything that is potato and stuff. I can't think of anything that I mean, I guess if it had like bell peppers in it, I'd be like, no thanks. Because the taste taints everything. Speaking of hot takes, that's probably my biggest hot take, honestly, because so many people just love bell peppers, and I just have to be like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Did I tell you guys about the time I almost passed out because my grandma made me stuff bell peppers one time? I don't think it was related to the bell peppers. I think I was just like standing there with my knees locked out, and I was probably dehydrated, and I was not like happy to be doing chores. I'm like your dad because I can't stand peppers. I don't mind like hot peppers. I just don't like bell peppers. It's very specific to bell peppers. Granted, I don't typically eat like hot peppers either, but I don't have anything against them if it's in like a salsa or something. All right, time to land. Let's do this. This is what the people want. I was elected to land, not to stand. Imagine the death toll from cheesecake alone. Or ranch dressing. Hey, wait a minute. I like ranch dressing. Trying to tell me I can't have ranch dressing anymore? I honestly probably shouldn't. That's reasonable. It's a good assumption. We're going kind of fast. And we have to slow this down here. Fortunately, we have a ton of Delta V to work with. So I think we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna try to land like right around here. This looks relatively flat-ish. So here we go. We're gonna hit the brakes. Hopefully we have enough thrust to weight. It looks like we do. Oh yeah, we're fine. Not even a problem. Let's get it below 200 and then we'll switch it off again. There we go. I can't. No. I haven't had a ranch. No, that's not true. I had a ranch pretty recently. I've really found an appreciation for Caesar dressing more recently though. Like as a kid, I didn't really like it. And then I found out it had like anchovies in it, like by proxy of having Worcestershire sauce in it. And now I like it because I'm a weirdo who likes fish. Apparently it's the closest thing we can get to like garum from ancient Rome, besides, I guess, making it yourself. Slowing it down, slowing it down. Okay, we're good. Rilip likes Italian dressing. Italian dressing's all right. Okay, let's slow it down a little more here. I don't want to... Okay, I'm going to pay attention to the game now and not chat, if that's all right with everybody. This is kind of a delicate situation. I'm just, like, bantering. Caesar dressing's the only salad dressing I like, says I am the Cheez-It Man. Yeah, for a long time for me, it was just ranch. Ranch, and more ranch. And I still like ranch, don't get me wrong. But for salads, I think Caesar, like, adds, like, a certain tang. And it kind of goes well with like lettuce and other salad-y stuff. Just kind of worked out that way. All right, let's slow it down a little more. We want to come down extra gently so we don't tip over. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Dude, that's how they landed on the moon the first time. Boom, just kiss the ground. All right, we're back. Log some data. This is the moon's east far side crater. That was close. Crew reports. Okay, EVA reports. Beautiful. We of course cannot get surface samples yet, and I think we already got a Munstone, so no use like wandering around. Transmit recovers scientific data. Plant a flag. All right, plant the flag. Balsamic vinaigrette. They still make a form of garum in Italy. Ooh, I gotta check that out. East far side crater. And this is Val. Val was here. She does a little winky face. Jeb does an exclamation point because I just imagine he shouts everything. I think Val's a little more subtle, but still enthusiastic. Dude, did you guys see how much I got paid?
69, dudes!
I went over it way too fast, but I'll play the sound for you guys. All right, get in there and we're good. Let's take the data. Take the data. Take the data and aboard. Planted a flag, we're good. Let's head back to the Space Center. Was it 70? No, Rilla. It was 69,600, I think. Something like that. All right, anything we can do real quick before we wrap it up for the night? Test hydraulic detachment manifold orbiting the Mun. I mean, it's pretty good payment. We could probably put together a test craft for that. Whether I would want to. Whether it's worth it. I mean, I guess it could be. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. So up next on Monday, we're going to be doing a rescue mission. We're going to be returning from the Mun probably to finish up these two. And we're going to be exploring Minmus. We should check on where Jeb is before we wrap it up. So Jeb is in the Inspector Mark III, the upgraded. Nope, just kidding. He's in the Mark II. The Mark III is the lander. We have a Minmus encounter in 2 in-game days and 4 hours and 44 minutes. So that'll actually give us enough time to maybe do some other stuff. Like that rescue mission. Maybe send Valentina back home. So, everybody, thanks a ton for coming out. You guys are amazing. You're making my dream come true of being a famous Twitch streamer. 1 stream at a time. Also, I have seen some messages. People are recommending games to me. So if you are one of the people who wants to see me play RimWorld or Star Sector, those are both on the, they're on the schedule. They are coming up. So if that's what you're looking for, stay tuned. There's going to be more of that. Rilip, you have a good weekend too, dude. You guys are all great. And I will raid somebody cool, like, for example, Matt Comart, King Dog Speed, or perhaps someone else. Probably not. Anyway, we'll just raid Matt Comart because he's cool and he plays Valheim, and I trust him with the viewers, and he's not gonna like say a slur or something. So yeah, everybody have a good weekend. See you guys Monday, maybe a different day. I don't know. But yeah, have a good time.